So I want to start a brand new dynasty, and I have no idea what team, what program, what restrictions, anything that the CPU AI will give us. This will be almost a fully AI rebuild. And it's going to give us storylines. It's going to give us backstory. It's going to give us everything. Who should we start if it's a quarterback battle? Who should we start? Why? What type of offense, defense should we run? And also, maybe most importantly, the coach build is going to give us. So I have a pretty detailed response, or I guess prompt, to give AI. And I'm going to read it to y'all live. Then we're going to put it into the AI engine. And it's going to give us the whole entire coach story, backstory, and then also a team to take over. So what I'm going to ask AI, I want to create a dynasty built around a coach who operates in the shadows of college football power. This coach should be the football equivalent of James St. Patrick from Power. Calculated, influential, and dangerous in ways that never show up on the stat sheet. He's a powerful figure with a long, complicated history and skeletons in the closet that few people will fully understand. His name carries weight far beyond college football, and while some admire him, others openly resent him. This coach is wealthy enough that he does not need this job. He isn't here for the paycheck. He isn't here for the validation. He coaches because winning is the only form of control he respects. He hates losing more than he loves winning, and every decision he makes is a part of a larger plan, even when that plan isn't obvious until the very end. I want him to have a deep backstory, a carefully constructed public image, a private past that still follows him to this day. His motivations are clear, unwavering. I want to know the city that shaped them, maybe even the people that influenced them, and the program powerful enough to attract someone like him. He will not coach outside of the Power Four. Settling has never been an option. This dynasty will begin in the offseason of 2025 season, where he must immediately reshape the roster. Transfers will be a part of the process, but loyalty is the foundation of his philosophy. Players who buy in are protected. Players who don't are replaceable. I want to clear program restrictions and internal rules that make every season feel earned and dangerous. He must have a defined offense or defensive identity, a system that reflects his personality and dictates the type of person and player he targets. Above all, I want to understand what drives this coach, what motivates him, and what is he willing to sacrifice to win and to stay on top. So that's the coach. That's what we have for AI. That's what we have for AI. I know that was a lot, but that's what I cooked up. That is what I cooked up to put into the AI engine. And then we're going to put it in there. See what cook up. Let's see what it cook up. Let's see what it cook up. Oh, man, don't tell me it gave us Michigan. No way it gave us, no way that's Michigan. No way it gave us Michigan. That's no way. No way it's Michigan. It's not Michigan. If it's Michigan, I'm gonna tell it to give us a different team. No, it's not Michigan. Let's see. Let's have it read it to us.
Image Hab, the Shadow Architect Dynasty. Coach name Marcus Vale, known privately as the Architect, never uses the nickname in public. Archetype, the college football equivalent of James St. Patrick. Immaculate on the surface, lethal beneath it. Marcus Vale doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't beg recruits. He doesn't explain himself. He moves pieces and lets outcomes speak. The city that shaped him, Chicago, Illinois. Marcus Vale grew up adjacent to power, not inside it. Raised in the South Side but educated among Chicago's elite, he learned early how to move between worlds without ever fully belonging to either. Chicago taught him two things that define his coaching career. Power is invisible. The loudest people are rarely the ones in control. Loyalty is transactional until proven otherwise. Before football, Vale made his money in private equity and real estate redevelopment, stadium-adjacent land deals, Nile-adjacent investment groups. Everything legal, everything clean, everything just close enough to football that people assume more than they can ever prove. By the time he entered coaching, he was already wealthy. Coaching was never the climb. It was the boardroom. Public image versus private reality. Public image, calm, calculated, professional. Culture builder, known as a player's coach who demands excellence, rarely criticized publicly by media. Nobody has leverage. Private reality, keeps a ledger, favors owed, favors collected, cuts players without hesitation if loyalty wavers, uses transfers surgically, never emotionally, believes every relationship has a shelf life. He does not chase recruits. He evaluates alignment. The program? Powerful enough to attract him. LSU see Power 4. LSU isn't just a football job. It's a power hub. Nail ecosystem already mature. SEC protection and influence. Fan base that worships dominance, not morality. Geography that recruits itself. Vale didn't accept the job. He entered it because LSU is the only place in 2025 where his methods wouldn't be questioned as long as results followed. Dynasty start point off-season 2025. The moment he arrives, the roster is evaluated ruthlessly. Returning production means nothing. Star ratings are irrelevant without buy-in. Seniors are not safe. Team captains are reselected. Within 2 weeks, 8 to 12 players encouraged to transfer, 6 to 8 targeted portal additions, no freshmen promised early playing time. This is not a rebuild. This is a purge followed by alignment. Philosophy: loyalty is currency. Marcus Vale protects his own until they stop being his own. Internal rules, non-negotiable. 1. No player reclamation projects. If a player was benched elsewhere for attitude, he's not welcome. 2. One-strike loyalty rule. Public complaints, NIL drama, or effort questions equals exit path. 3. Portal discipline. Max 8 transfers in per year. Must replace a specific role, not just add talent. 4. Captaincy is earned annually. No returning captains by default. 5. Stars don't dictate scheme. If you don't fit, you don't play. Identity. Defensive control, football. Marcus Vale builds defense-first empires. Defensive scheme. Multiple front, pressure-based defense. Disguised coverages, positionless linebackers, safeties who hit like LBs, corners who can survive on islands. Recruiting profile. High football IQ, raw athleticism, defensive backs with man coverage traits, edge players with motor, not flash, linebackers who can spy and blitz. Offensively, he prefers efficient QB play, heavy pre-snap motion, ball control when ahead, ruthless tempo shifts to suffocate momentum. He doesn't chase 50-point wins, he chases control. What drives him? Marcus Vale does not fear failure. He fears loss of leverage. Losing games invites questions. Questions invite investigation. Investigation invites chaos. Winning keeps everything quiet. What he's willing to sacrifice. Fan favorites. 5-star egos. Media goodwill. Entire position groups. He will trade short-term outrage for long-term dominance every time. Endgame vision. Marcus Vale doesn't want to be remembered as a legend. He wants to be remembered as inevitable. By year 5, LSU is the most feared defense in the nation. Transfers leave LSU better than they arrived. Recruits know exactly what they're signing up for. Opposing coaches quietly hope he retires. He never will. If you want next, Season 1 storyline arc, rival coach who hates him personally, house rules translated directly into CFB 26 gameplay sliders. A stream-ready intro monologue for your dynasty. Just tell me where you want to take it.
All right, my fault. I see y'all a lot of comments. So a lot of stuff to unpack there. Someone said, "What's going on?" So what we did was we asked AI to create this coach for us, give us a team, everything, and they did that. Now, one issue is they gave us LSU. You know, They gave us LSU for the team to rebuild. Y'all let me know. Should I tell AI to pick a different team? Because we did a LSU rebuild pretty recently. And I feel like it would be maybe a tad bit repetitive. But I do like the idea. Like, I do like everything. I'm not sure about the LSU portion. You said, Jaden, didn't know you was that good at 2K until last stream, man. Hey, man, we was in the 10s this morning. We only played like one game, so I ain't start the stream up. But bro, yeah, we be in there hooping, bro. We be in there hooping, man. We be in there hooping, bro. Y'all gotta let me know, man. Y'all gotta let me know. Oh man, they gonna give me the same exact, bro. That Ole Miss will win it. Oh, you say you listen to your videos at work sometime. Hey, I appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you coming over to the Twitch. I think we're gonna ask some of the. Oh man. Yeah, ask for a new team. Yeah, we gotta get a new team, bro. Yo, what's up, Jay? How you doing, big dog? A&M, Michigan, USC, Florida State. I feel like Florida State. Y'all let me know something, chat. I'm looking at the game to see their FSU. Yeah, I'm leaning FSU. Let me know something, chat. FSU, USC, Florida State for sure. Yeah, I'm leaning Florida State, y'all boys. FSU. All right, yeah, that's 4 for FSU, including myself. You said FSU isn't a rebuild. It's a yeah. FSU is definitely the play. Let's Oh, it gives us a whole. Okay, let's
Image perfect choice. Florida State Seminoles is exactly where a shadow operator like Marcus Vale becomes dangerous. #Marcus Vale at Florida State. Resurrection through control. FSU isn't a rebuild. It's a reclamation of fear. Tallahassee gives Vale everything he needs. Elite recruiting territory, a fan base that remembers dominance, an administration willing to look forward, not sideways. FSU doesn't ask how you win, only when. Why FSU fits him better than LSU? Less media saturation, more quiet maneuvering. ACC power vacuum, faster consolidation of control.
Appreciate that follow,
State
bro.
of Florida talent, fewer recruiting compromises. Historical brand, instant legitimacy.
Appreciate that
Vale
follow.
doesn't need to sell hope. FSU already knows what power looks like. The Tallahassee effect, backstory layer. Marcus Vale chose FSU because Tallahassee reminds him of Chicago, not the size, but the structure. Old money, quiet influence, deals made before anyone knows there was a meeting. FSU alumni networks extend into politics, real estate, and IL-adjacent foundations. Vale understands how to operate inside that ecosystem without ever being visible. He doesn't promise championships. He promises order. Offseason 2025, the purge. Immediate actions. Reevaluate every starter on defense. Strip captaincy. Identify 6'10 players who benefit from the old culture. Transfers in, max 7, 2 DBs, man coverage, SEC Big Ten experience preferred, 1 hybrid LB spy blitz role, 1 edge rusher with motor stats, 1 veteran OL, 1 QB only if unquestioned leader. Transfers out, any player seeking NIL leverage publicly, any upperclassmen resisting scheme changes. No public drama, just quiet exits. Defensive identity, no safe downs. Base philosophy, disguise everything, force mistakes, punish hesitation. Traits he recruits: DBs who can survive alone, LBs who think before they hit, DL who collapse pockets, not just sack. Offense exists to protect the defense, kill momentum, break teams psychologically. FSU wins games before halftime by removing belief. Internal Dynasty Rules, FSU Edition. 1. Florida first. At least 40% of each recruiting class must be from Florida. 2. No
40%?
portal stars, no 5V transfers, talent, loyalty. 3. Defense carries the brand. Defensive awards, offensive stats. 4. 1-year prove-it rule. No player starts 2 years without re-earning the role. 5. Miami rule. Against Miami, no conservative play calling, ever. What drives Marcus Vale at FSU? FSU represents unfinished business. Not his, but the program's. Restoring dominance proves his core belief. Open quote. Power doesn't disappear. It waits for someone
We gotta
disciplined
go with
enough to claim
recruiter.
it. Close quote.
That's what I was
Endgame
looking
vision,
for.
years 4 to 6. ACC titles become routine. Miami and Florida games feel personal. Recruits commit knowing the cost. Media calls him cold, detached, unrelatable. FSU fans call him something else, necessary. Next, I can. Build year 1 storyline week by week. Create FSU-specific recruiting house rules. Write a cinematic stream intro for episode 1. Design a main rival coach who wants him exposed. Tell me what you want to lock in next. And we'll make this dynasty feel dangerous.
I think we pretty much got the groundwork set, man. Hold on, let me show y'all what I just asked it. I asked if we should go with recruiter, tactician, or motivator, and it says start as tactician. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. So I mean, I want to become a CEO. That'll be one of the goals. But yeah, I asked chat, just should we start with recruiter, motivator, tactician? Says tactician, and that makes a lot of sense. So this coach bill in my head is like, it's supposed to be like James St. Patrick. If you know who that is, it's a it's a TV star, or it's from the show Power. It's like the main character from the show Power. But I'm like, pit James St. Patrick in college football, and he is like a big strategist in the show. So tactician actually makes sense for this. So Marcus Vale is his name. Marcus Vale. Didn't they give him a nickname? What is his nickname? I swear I gave him a nickname. Okay. So he's from Illinois, right? Yeah. So we'll make that his alma mater. Oh my goodness, I went the wrong way. Said, can we get a Nick Saban challenge? 8 championships and however many. That's gonna be tough, man. I remember I did a Nick Saban type rebuild last year with Auburn. I think that thing took 17 seasons, man, and we failed. Intense. I feel like we gotta be intense. Yeah, I remember I did one last year, man, where I tried to outdo Nicholas Saban. I think it was safe to say we failed. So we're supposed to be a pretty aggressive defense, right? Right. Yeah, force mistakes. Punish. Okay, yeah, we're supposed to be a super aggressive defense. So we're supposed to be more of a defensive team here than anything with this rebuild, okay? All right, we got to give him some looks, some appearance. What does Marcus Vale look like? What would a Marcus Vale look like, y'all? Nah, ain't Marcus. Where Marcus? That ain't Marcus. Where Marcus at? Where Marcus? Nah, that ain't Marcus. Is that Marcus? Why is... Nah. That might be Marcus right there. Yeah, that's Marcus. Damn, they got him. Got him a big body. All right, gear. We'll give him the suit, man. They have a less goofy looking suit, like I guess a normal looking one. No. The suit with the hat is crazy. All right, that's Marcus. That's Marcus. All right, let's hop in, man. 4-8 this past season. Man, let's see. So we start off here in the transfer portal. It should be a week before the transfer portal, actually. Yeah, the portal is not actually open yet. Can we see players in here? Yeah, we cannot because it's not open. Okay. But we can see our recruiting class. Okay. Damn. What was Florida State doing? They got some commits, but I mean, it's not a good class at all. Damn. So I'm looking at what AI, what chat want us to do here. So the purge, reevaluate every starter on defense. Okay. Max 7 transfers in. Transfer out any player seeking NIL leverage. Okay, so we can only bring in 7 transfers, y'all. Damn. Okay. 7 transfers. Damn. 7 transfers. All right, y'all. This is a defensive rebuild. Defensive rebuild. We gotta go get some high school kids, man. You said AI tripping. Damn, 7 transfers that ain't enough.
Shazam!
That's not enough. Devin, appreciate the follow, bro. Damn. That ain't enough. That's not gonna be enough. We're a 4-star team. That's not gonna change. You going for the CEO or what? Yeah, I'm gonna try to get CEO. Definitely. I'm definitely trying to get CEO. Players leaving. We got the portal on default, by the way. So Deuce Robinson want to go pro. Okay. What's the end goal? The end goal is to win. Honestly, the end goal is to be a coach. So I feel like a lot of the rebuilds I do, like I'm the program, if that makes sense. Like the last one we did was Tulane. Well, this one though, I'm the coach. So if we win a couple at Florida State, or if we win one at Florida State, I might go take another job somewhere else. Or we could get fired. If we do bad and we get fired, we're going to take over another team. So the end goal is really just to win a couple natties. That's probably really the end goal here, man. So if you get 99 strength on all of your old linemen, it'll definitely help out with the run block. The pass block, I'm sure it won't hurt. But I would say, yeah, it will help. But I'm not sure how much it'll help with the pass blocking. It'll definitely help, I feel like, more with the run blocking. So we got 9 persuasion attempts. We'll try to convince all these guys to come back. Nope, that's failed. You said, can we get the player progression build this time to CEO? Well, we're going to build the coach however the AI kind of sees fit. So, damn, we got one of these guys to come back and the worst player. So we lose out on the D tackle. M Camp, appreciate the follow, bro. We lose on the D tackle. Damn, they both have star development trait. Damn, all 3. Charles Lester, former 5-star, right? Former 5-star? No, he's a former 4-star. I thought he was a 5-star. I think this guy was like almost committed to like LSU, or not LSU, Colorado or something. I thought he was about to go with Dion. He decided not to, but I guess he's a 4-star. Damn, we lose out on some players. Oh, we get Deuce Robinson to come back. Okay, Deuce, come on. He will not go pro. Perfect. All right, let's advance. So we could bring in 2 DBs, 1 linebacker, 1 edge rusher, 1 O lineman, a quarterback if needed. That's it. That's all AI gave us. The rest had to be high school guys. Okay. So we return Tommy, so we don't even need the quarterback. Tommy will be back. Running back, he should get some pretty good progression. 82 overall. I think I'll also use manual progression in this dynasty, but this first year, I'm not going to use it. But every other year I will. I think that's my plan right now. Got a couple running backs. Cam Davis is here. I think these guys have graduated because they're seniors. Even though they're still here, I think they're going to be gone. Bringing a freshman running back also. Okay, receiver, Deuce. We could use a receiver, but AI is not going to let us. Battering ram. Okay. On purple. O-line. We could get 1 veteran offensive lineman instead. Okay, that's a pretty good edge rusher. Freshman. He might be a day 1 starter. Let's move him to... Oh, it's not even... I'm tripping. I'm thinking it's position change week. I think I could just move guys around. Okay, need a D tackle. Linebackers. We could use a couple linebackers. All right, what we're gonna do is we just gonna get 7 transfers. That's how we're gonna do it. 7 transfers is what the CPU want us to get. All right, have it be 7 good ones. Let me make sure I take all the recruiting off. We do have we could get fired in this situation. We have it on fastest because I do want to get my coach level up there pretty quick. Yeah, if we get the right guy, yeah, we'll be good. I think we'll be okay, man. We get some high school guys also. D tackle does go pro. 5th round draft pick. Seven transfers. So linebacker, a receiver, could be pretty good for us. 5 stars in the portal. Okay. No Arch Manning here. I guess he didn't enter. Lacey is here. Don't need him, but Noah's in the portal. Brendan Sorsby's in the portal. He's in there in real life. Bo Jackson's here. It's not that many 4 stars we could go at there, it seemed like. Damn. Any 4 stars? Damn. Come on. Okay. So a running back, Chris Johnson Jr., we know he has 99 speed. I don't need running back, though. I can use D tackle. We don't really need safety. We really need corner. Receiver, edge rusher. Is that Bo Jackson in there every year? Yeah, some players is in there every year in Dynasty, bro. Every year. All right, let's remove some of these. It's like, whoa. Yeah, we don't need that many transfers because, like, guys like this we'll get. Like, this is a guy we'll get. Who knows if he's any good, but we'll bring him in. CPU don't even got him scouted. Like, this is a 4-star running back we'll get also. Not bringing in the fullback. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that one. And then glitched out. I'm going to scout some of these 3-star players, I guess. We got so many hours, so. Okay. No, I'm not bringing in. No, I'm not doing that one. Florida kid right here. Should win these recruitments. Tight end. Why they want a gritty possession so bad? Nah, I'm not about. Nah, I ain't doing that. We ain't going for that. Not a gritty possession. Nah. Aren't you only supposed to recruit Florida? Well, I feel like this first one is not my recruiting class. We just picking up where CPU left off. I think it's at 40% Florida. Let me see. I think it's at 40%. Yeah, minimum 40% of every recruiting class must come from Florida. Yeah, 69 speed is nasty. Yeah. So 40%. Max 7 portal transfers. No 5-star transfers. Yeah. Bro, this thing glitch out every 5 minutes, bro. Damn. Every 5 minutes I got back, I'll go back in recruiting. All right, so we have no O-line coming in right now. We got to fix that. So I think people sleep on during your coordinator's firing week. You saying people sleep on like that week? It's been plenty of times where I skip past that week by mistake. All right, D-line. I just wish you could look at them. You could fire them at any point. I wish it wasn't just that 1 week. I mean, we don't need to bring in a full 35-man class. I don't think, at least. We're already in the lead for some of these guys, so like Florida kids, we're definitely we're gonna try to come back and win this recruitment. Got some Florida corners. Damn, it's gonna take forever to scout these corners. Oh man. Okay. So at this point, we can add a couple more portal guys. Let's see. How many do we have right now? We have 3 on our board. 3 portal kids. We can add a few more. We don't have that many hours left, but we could definitely add a few more. I'm going to add Joe Jackson. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we're at 6 for now. I'll leave it at 6. I understand we had 2 offensive guys. We're just going to bring in more defense than offense. Oh, we can add one more guy. We have the room. We need a linebacker. We're going to have to go 3-star. Okay, we'll add you. All right. Let's advance. Let's advance. Then the Falcons fired their head coach. Damn. Florida kid commits. All right, let's see. So, got a fighting chance with some of these guys. So what you usually need coach points on? So since we're like a defensive head coach, I'm definitely going to upgrade the defense tactician. So that's what we got unlocked. So we'll definitely do tactician on the defense. Okay, and we could put this D-tack on the visit also. We could scout you, see if you're any good. I think one cool thing we could do at this point, we could go to the high school recruiting. Any 5-star. Sometimes a 5-star will slip through the cracks and make it to the portal. Any 4 stars? No. Okay, what 3 stars from Florida is under recruited? So it'd be cool to bring yeah, bro. Like you should be able to bring players with you. It should be an option, like to try to convince players, or even coaches. Like, I think that could be a cool option. All right, we got a couple Florida 3 stars that's been under recruited. So let's add them, scout them. Okay, and now we find a gym Florida kid. That should be the CEO package or program builder, one of them. So he's a gym, but his attributes look pretty bad. We'll add him. Where does he play? No idea. No idea. But if he has star development trait, we'll find a position for him. And this is a kid. Hey, appreciate that follow, bro. This is a kid that wouldn't find a home because Florida and Miami pulled their scholarship. You was on our board and we removed you. Okay. Physical route runner. You could go play tight end for us. That's perfect. We needed a tight end. You could go play tight end. And then you be good. 80 speed on a north-south receiver. I don't know. We don't got a spot for you, big dog. We don't got a spot for you, bro. I was trying to look over it, but I mean, you could go play fullback. Top 500 player. I mean, let him go play fullback, bro. Have a heart. Have a heart. Let him go play fullback. He weighed 180. Hold it. He can't play fullback. He can't play. He's 180. North-south receiver. It'd be different if he was a north-south blocker. Slot. I'm faster than them, bro. I'm faster. So are you going to just go at the players that's interested in you, or I think at first we're going to go after like Florida kids. I think that's going to be like the top priority. Keep the in-state talent in-state. And then as we get later in the season, we'll go after just whoever. You said use your chat video today to create your own coach. Thanks for the cool idea. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Glad you having a good time with it. I'm using the chat idea right now for this coach. You said we need a video. You running a 40. Oh man, I'm washed up now, man. I'm washed up. You had to catch me when I still was in college, bro. I'm washed up now. I don't think we have a chance here. Do we? Can we come back? Maybe. Nah, let's just find somebody else. We're looking good for all these transfers we're going after though. Except for the 3-star. All right, we need a hard sell here. He's about to lock us out. All right, this is perfect though. This is working out pretty solid.
Shazam!
BK Ghost. Appreciate the follow, bro. Hawaii kid. You want to come to Florida from Hawaii? Slide, big dog. Slide then, big dog. They want us to bring in a punter. He's from Florida. We'll do it. We're locked out. Well, he's going to be on the roster. I'm already knowing. We need old linemen still.
Shazam!
But we're kind of maxed out. Ballin'. Appreciate the follow. We're kind of maxed out when it comes to transfers. I think we can't bring in any more transfers, so we gotta find some high school linemen, I guess. If there's any out there. No, let's just get a transfer. Like kid from Ohio, let's just get Buddy. You say you hella weird in your first season ever, you change your coat. Ain't nothing wrong with changing the gear before every game. You say you update your players' gear. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Updating the players' gear make a lot of sense. Like, the gear they give some of these players be trash sometimes. Like, sometimes it be trash. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hardy Boys said, look at GOAT Jaden live, man. Appreciate you coming through, big dog. Appreciate you coming through. All right. It was the last week of the portal. Should get all the players we're going after, right? So the D tackle locked us out, of course, for no reason at all. Playing time deal breaker. We have no other. I mean, we don't even have one good D tackle. Playing time grade went to an F now. Like, if we lose out on this guy, which we're going to, that's gonna be super frustrating because that's annoying. Nell Sales. What's up, bro? How you? Hope you had a good weekend, bro. All right, man. Let's see, bro. All right. We're going to lose out on a couple guys, bro. Said, love your YouTube and Dynasty content. Hey, bro, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you coming over from the YouTube. Nice little live stream on a Sunday. All right, we're going to have a lot of commits come through. So, should we ask chat? Should we ask AI? Let me just read through it. It might already told us what I'm looking for. So 40%, I'm just thinking for this next recruiting class, 40% of every recruiting class must come from Florida. Defense is clearly the focus of this rebuild, of this coach. He's a defensive coach. FSU doesn't win pretty. Marcus Vale is driven by one belief. Power doesn't disappear. It waits. Whatever that means. This from the portal? Yeah, we just got done with the transfer portal. We brought in, so with this rebuild, it's like an AI type rebuild. So AI making like all the major decisions. Damn, we lost out on Buddy. Damn, that stinks. AI is making all like the major decisions. So they only allowing us to bring in 7 transfers a year. So majority of our work gotta be done in high school. So 7 transfers. We'll use the coach points when next season. There's no point to use them now because it's just tactician. So it's no point to use him in the offseason. All right, let's see the players we brought in. So Star on the quarterback from Baker, Louisiana. Okay, Florida kid, normal. Two receivers or two Florida kids with normal. Elite on the Florida corner, bump and run guy, normal. Star on the running back. Kicker, we brought in a kicker. Okay. Damn, a lot of normal development traits, y'all. Recruiting class, low-key trash. Normal, damn. Star on the center, 3-star. Impact. How can you see development traits? Once you hit National Signing Day and early National Signing Day, you can see development traits if you just come over here to scouting. But that's when you hit only when you hit National Signing Day. So we did get Wilson, Joe Jackson will be our new starting running back. Okay. All right, we brought in some transfers, y'all. James, appreciate the follow, bro. All right, where do this class ranked? Clemson with the number 1 class. Okay, Dabble. Okay, I see you, big dog. All right, where does class rank? I'm assuming it's not that good. 19. Yeah, there's a coach upgrade to see him earlier. Yeah, Mind Reader is the name of that coach ability. Is over here in Strategist. I like Mind Reader. Mind Reader work at about 30% clip. Tier 4 ability. I like that Mind Reader ability. All right, position changes. You want to see the athlete kicker next year? The destroying kicker build. The YouTuber named Destroying. Yeah, I want to use manual progression for this Dynasty Sky, but this first year we'll do auto. I think it just makes sense because we took over this roster. Like I feel like it's not really our team yet. The following years we'll do manual progression, but this first year we're just gonna do auto. So hold on, whoa. Where's Tommy? Where's our starting quarterback, bro? Where is Tommy, bro? Was he a senior? You say you're going to be here listening, running your South Alabama rebuild? Bet, bro. I think a lot of people do that, man. I think a lot of people just put the stream on. And do their Dynasty. Man, who in here just playing their Dynasty got it on the background? A lot of people do that. Bro, where's our starting quarterback? Tommy. Oh man. All right, this rebuild got a little bit more challenging, bro. I ain't realize he was a senior. When I looked at it, oh man, I ain't realize he was a senior, bro. We would have brought in the transfer portal quarterback. Oh man, let me go look at the portal to see what we missed out on. Damn, bro. All right. That's fine. Look at Ty Simpson going nowhere. Look at Ty Simpson going to 9-5 it. He entered the portal for Alabama and nobody ever even offered him a scholarship. Embarrassing. Hey Ty, we need a guy, Ty. You want to come play quarterback? Guess who else disappeared? Avery Johnson. We could use Avery Johnson. I mean, that's speed. I prefer Avery Johnson over. We even take the former 5-star. We'll even take the former 5 or not. Never mind, it's not the former 5-star. But we'll take Buddy from Boise State. Who else here that disappeared? Lincoln, another quarterback. So 4 quarterbacks disappeared. 4 4-star quarterbacks. Damn, that stinks. Okay. So you getting TCU and Natty. Yeah, that man Tommy got out of there, bro. So you got me on the TV right now doing chores. Hey, that's tough. Got me on the TV. What's up, family? Got me on the TV. Oh, all right. What we got here? Position changes. So with this dynasty, we are going to play every game. We're going to play the full game. So that's why I said at the start, this rebuild is going to take a while because we're going to play all 12 games. So now realizing we got to play all 12 games with no quarterback, what we doing? Do we start Pack? Backfield creator. Damn, that throw power. Damn that. Why is he a 73 overall? I don't see it. You said I wonder if Burger King got enough potential for Avery. Damn, bro. Damn, all right. Running back situation. Joe Jackson comes in 86. This is before progression. So I guess one of the quarterbacks could jump up. Kevin could jump up. Even Brock Glenn could jump up. We got Alex Perry. He's the transfer, right? Is he? Is he the transfer? He's coming from FIU. Okay, he is the transfer. Okay, that's good work. If we didn't bring in Buddy, oh man, receiver run will look not too good. Okay, we wanted to move this one receiver to tight end. Yeah, you 6'5", 204 pounds. We said we was gonna move you to tight end, but don't want us to move anyone to tight end right now. Okay, that's fine. We could leave it how it is for now. That's fine. Pittman Jr., the O-line, yo. Hey, we trash, y'all boys. We trash. We're going to get fired. We're going to get fired, y'all. Marcus Vale is going to get fired. Tomless Buckeye, what's up, bro? We're going to get fired, bro. This team is, it's not looking good right now. Let's move you to like left guard. You got star development. So, I mean, if we could get these linemen into the 80s across the board, maybe we got some hope here. But, I mean, damn. Damn. You want to go play center, bro? Come on, Nash Jr. Go play center. All right, so we did bring in the transfer D lineman, John Henry. That's tough. That's tough. Call him John Henry. All right. Do we need someone to play D tackle? Because did we get Buddy at D tackle? We did get Buddy. Okay, so we're okay at D tackle. We need some young guys for sure, but we're okay there for now. Okay. Linebacker core is not good. It's definitely not good. Let's move Rashid over the middle. Okay, corners. Oh my goodness, bro. We do have the elite development guy. Maybe we start him day one. We probably have to at this point, right? Bump and run guy. What's his zone coverage? 67. Okay, we did bring in. Okay, so the hyper safety, he gotta go play corner. Yeah, his coverages are pretty solid. He gotta go play corner. That is what it is. His overall goes down, but he gotta go play corner. You definitely got a lot of work ahead of us, bro. See, I thought we was better off. I thought it was gonna be solid. Can I move anyone to linebacker? Any of these guys big enough? I mean, you 85 speed, 216. Put on a couple more pounds, bro. You go play linebacker. Damn, his overall shoots down. It's not worth it. And then we brought in the kicker, who was pretty good. And then the punter. Oh my goodness, generational punter. Damn. Oh, then we got to move the athletes around. Okay, I'm glad I seen that. 'Cause I was about to advance and not move them guys around. I am very glad I saw that. All right, so thumping linebacker, you got to stay at linebacker, big dog. You could go to Sam, though. You go to Sam linebacker if you want to. All right, dual threat quarterback. We do get him. You got to stay at quarterback, bro. I mean, let me look at his attributes. So yeah, 80 speed. You can't play nowhere else. You buns. He got a lot of work ahead of him. Let's put him at quarterback for now. What's his development trait? Normal. Oh yeah, he's cooked. He's gonna get cut. Wasn't he the gym? Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't the gym, but it looked like he gonna get cut. Then we have the East-West playmaker. We got 2 running backs. I think we'll just leave them both at running back. I think leave them both at running back is the play here. Yeah, you could play corner, but normal development, yeah. They both got normal. It's no point. No point. All right, training results. Do we gotta do anything else before we advance? I don't think so. So let's go ahead, man. One of the best parts of the whole entire offseason. Sound down to a group of 5 program. What's up, Frank? All right, Deuce is trying to have a pretty special senior year up into the 90s, man. He's going to be the best player on roster. This is definitely more of a defensive team, 100% right now. More of a defensive team. It looks like Brock Glenn will be the guy to start the year at least. He's a true pocket passing quarterback, which is not bad. I'm more of a pocket passer. Shazam. GG, appreciate the follow, bro. I like to play with more of a pocket passing quarterback anyway, so that's honestly not the end of the world. Joe Jackson only goes up 1 overall. What you working on this offseason, bro? You should start doing manual progression. So what I said for this dynasty, this first year, I said I'm going to do auto. Every year after this, we're going to do manual, bro. But I wanted to do auto for this first year. But I do like, damn, bro, Alex didn't go up at all in overall. He only has normal development, but damn. BJ Gibson goes up 7. The tight end goes up 3. But yeah, manual progression definitely the way to go. Okay, +6. We needed that. What I do like about manual progression or auto progression, I do feel like it's an element of randomness. And I kind of like that, bro. I kind of like that sometimes. I like it when it's not trolling me. Sometimes it'll troll me. But okay, D-line is solid, man. D-line solid. D-tackle room solid. We're gonna use the traditional throwing or the normal type. We're gonna use what I use, revamped. I think I use revamped or whatever I usually use for my producer. That's what we're gonna rock up with. I think revamped. The linebacker core is corners. Earl, some good progression. Thomas, we gotta figure out how to get that freshman on the field. So I'm glad I moved Earl over there. He was the safety. Your main progression is yeah, bro. That's part of the reason I didn't do it this time. Because I'm like, it's going to take so long. I want to get into a couple games tonight. I want to play some games. And I just feel like this is not my roster to really manual progress, if that makes sense, man. Because, like, we taking over the roster now. A coach in real life wouldn't have that much impact on the progression of an all-season team, if that makes sense. Not his first year, I feel like. A solid progression, though. Nothing special there, but that's solid. All right.
So today we are diving.
Damn.
Today we are diving headfirst into a.
Damn. All right, let's see. So our coach private name is the Architect. By the way, that's his street name. is what I just seen with looking at the AI. The Shadow Architect is what the streets call him. So we definitely gotta go into the architect category here. I'll show you exactly what it says. The Shadow Architect Dynasty, proudly known as the Architect, never acknowledged publicly. I mean, that gotta mean a street name, right? Like just like James St. Patrick's street name is Ghost. Well, if you say, "Yo, what's up, Ghost?" He gonna look at you sideways. Who you talking about? Who that? I don't know no Ghost. The Architect, who that? We know who you are, bro. We know about you. We know about you, bro. Encourage the transfer. Damn, we overstaffed? I'm surprised. I am surprised. Got to cut 4 more players here. Okay, senior. He's fast, though. Nope, not fast enough. Junior, 76 overall. So you're just going to play default Heisman? I was going to. What you think? I should put the sliders in? I was going to do default Heisman for now, bro. But let me know something. Let me know something. That was the plan, default Heisman. All right, we good. So you like the sliders? Yeah, I like the slide. The only issue, I feel like it take a little bit of time to put the sliders in. To put the sliders, now I gotta do the auto sub, or we just put the sliders in. All we gotta do is come over here. We don't gotta do the auto subs and everything. Link for the sliders. Hold up. Let me I'll send the link in a second, bro. We can put the sliders in. We already got them preloaded. So you can see the sliders here, but I'll send like the actual video link. So if anyone actually want to like put them all in, because it's sliders and it's what's the name of, it's sliders and it's auto subs, a bunch of stuff. So if you just do this, you can't kind of just do the sliders, I feel like. So Pro Simulation Studios is his slider, so I'm gonna send a link to his video. Just sign to save for later. If they're tough, bro. They're tough. If they're difficult. So a ranked game on week 2. Play the whole thing. Hey, we playing all games. Hey, appreciate you, bro. You said I love watching your gameplay. We playing this whole thing, bro. So it's 6-minute quarters, 18-second runoff. Everything will be played.
We spent a lot of time recently on coaches who operate in the shadows, the quiet architects who move pieces without a sound. Their power is so subtle.
Almost invisible.
Exactly. Well, today we are spinning that dial a full 180 degrees. We're looking at a structure built on the absolute opposite.
We're talking pure energy, pure belief, and let's be honest, pure chaos.
Yeah, that's the word for it.
Our deep dive today is all about Big Red Carter, the head coach of the
All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Oh man, this is my first time seeing this guy. Oh man. So Notre Dame and Alabama for this schedule here. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. We can work with this. So also a good XP breakdown. I'm gonna check it out from Sim Gaming Network. I'm gonna check it out. All right. So LA Tech week 1. Then we get into Notre Dame, Bama. 2 tough non-conference. Then Louisville, this at Louisville, it's no slouch of a game. Then we get number 1 Clemson coming to Tallahassee. Then we got Miami, rivalry game. Pitt, and then we got Florida, another rivalry game to end our year. It's a pretty tough schedule for Florida State here. Definitely a pretty tough schedule. We got to make our own playbook here also at some point. We won't have it for tonight. But hopefully for next stream, we'll have the playbook cooked up. Let's hop into recruiting. We'll kind of see that boy Nice. What's up, bro? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Damn, we got a 5-star in-state kid. Speedster at that. I know he's coming in super fast. Championship contender. We're not quite good enough, in his opinion. It's another receiver, elusive route runner. Don't like that archetype. They have a Baton Rouge, Louisiana kid, potentially when it comes to Florida State. It's not that many 5-stars interested, so that's 2 5-stars. It's not that many. It's not that many. Okay, that's fine. We're not gonna go bend our neck backwards to try to get some 5-star players. Not year one, at least. So, which players can upgrade their mentals? Yeah, 100%. I don't know why they can't. I don't know why they can't. All right, let's sort by 4-star players in our top 10. Or where in their top 10, I suppose. Nobody has his number 1, but should be a good amount of in-state kids here. East-West playmaker. How don't we have a pipeline in every part of Florida? I just feel like we should. Florida is broken down to 3 different parts. I did not realize that. Interesting. Florida Speedster. We gotta add that to the board. Then a bunch of corners down here. I want to make sure I got all the Florida kids I'm interested in. Add it. Nah, I don't want no kid. I don't want to have no kids we don't have pipeline boost for. It feels it don't feel right. So many running backs that's interested. So many running backs. Okay. So you're not gonna use the method? Nah, we're not gonna use the method, bro. Nah, we're not gonna use the method. I thought about it. We're not gonna use it. Not one quarterback. That needs to change. Should we change that now or later? Let's see. Not one quarterback interested in the program? Not one? Damn. Yeah, not one quarterback. All right, no quarterback. We'll rock out with no quarterback for now. Scout a few of these running backs. There we go. That's the running back. That's the running back we want. Okay. We could work with that. Only 87 speed for a 5-star receiver. 93 speed for the speedster. No tight end. Got a couple linemen here. You playing the Moments or Simmons? Hey, we playing the whole game. We playing the whole game. That's what we doing for this series. So, yeah, this series is going to take a while to get through because we're going to play every game. But that's what I want to do. I want to play every game here. So got a bunch of defensive players. 6 minutes, 6-minute quarters. So for my Purdue series, I play on 10 minutes, and each game take like an hour to play through. So 6 minutes should be hopefully get through each game in around 30 minutes. Hopefully we cut that in half. Let's remove you. We should honestly keep bus players on the board, but we'll remove them. Not a big deal. Okay, not finding too many gems right here, y'all. Not finding too many gems. There we go. Virginia kid. Five-year rebuild? Nope. It's no time. I don't got no time limit on it right now, bro. Be honest with you. There's no time limit. It's no time limit. All right, we're gonna have to offer the scholarships here at some point. I do want to scout a few of the corners before. Damn, corner take forever to scout. Damn, that sucks. I don't even know if we could afford to scout another secondary player. Let's get all the scholarships out, I guess. Damn, that 5-star was a bust. I just realized that. So you got time set to 15, and you slow sim defense because you suck at it. Sometimes we'll sim the easy games, yeah. Yeah, for this one, I kind of want to take it slow with the Dynasty. Every win means a little bit more when you take it slow, you play the games. Everything just means a little bit more. The recruits you get means a little bit more when you take it slow. All right, at least it's with 65 hours left. I want to scout you. I know it's going to take 5 clicks, but I want to scout you. Okay. Let's advance to the regular season. First game should be a layup, bro. No game will really be a layup just because we don't have a great quarterback. And whenever you don't have a great quarterback, it makes winning a lot more challenging in this game. Makes winning a lot more challenging. Say you got the suit and tie on, man. Come on, man. Business casual. Let's actually come back over here to the prospect list. We need a quarterback. So I just want to see any quarterbacks being under-recruited. Joey Flowers. We'll add you. 4-star quarterbacks. Not one 4-star quarterback from Florida. Not one. Got this kid kind of being under-recruited, dual threat. I feel like I want to lean more towards a pocket passing quarterback personally. Let's go after this guy. 6'5" pocket passer from Cali, but he clearly want to go far away from home. So nobody has a pipeline boost. I'm going to do something crazy. Usually I don't scout past the first week. I want to scout him. Okay. He's not a gem, not a bust, but something about Pat here. I think he could be a guy. Put the hours in. All right. So we found our running back. We're the only one to offer a scholarship to. That's perfect. Receiver, we'll go after the 5-star and the 4-star. He had 3 mental abilities. He had that headstrong ability too at quarterback. That's pretty good. Then O-line has to be a big priority here. The gym. Okay, athlete center will go out there. We're using too many hours on the offensive side. The bus edge rusher, I'm still gonna put hours in, bro. I know he a bust, but I'm still gonna put hours into that. The D tackle from Virginia. Got to keep in mind, 60% of the roster got to be from Florida. 60%. Let's go after the thumping linebacker in this situation. Playing time is his deal breaker, so. Florida middle linebacker will go out there. So you seen Colorado been going crazy in the portal? I seen they sign like a receiver. I seen a few things. I ain't see too much. I seen they signed the receiver. Outside of that, I don't think I seen much from him, being honest, bro. Okay, we didn't scout these guys. Let's go after the hybrid. We didn't scout him, but let's hope he's a dog. Sometimes you just gotta hope. Sometimes you just gotta hope. Lorenzo here, field corner. He's gonna be slow as dirt, I feel like. We didn't fully scout him. Yeah, I mean, okay. That's what we'll do week 1. We have one more. We can offer one more scholarship. Let's put it there.
Welcome to the...
And let's advance here, man. So he led the country in receiving. What's up, Evan? You said what you miss? You missed a good amount. I'm gonna explain here in a second. Let me use the bathroom real quick, y'all. I'm putting on a little podcast. Apparently, some people are talking about Marcus Vale and him getting hired here for Florida State. So we put on their opinion real quick. And I'll be right back, y'all.
Deep dive. Welcome to the deep dive. Today we are opening up the files on a coach who represents a new and frankly a pretty unsettling archetype in college football, Marcus Vale. As the 2026 season gets going at Florida State, the whole story around him isn't about headlines or big predictions. It's defined by this calculated, almost eerie silence. We're diving into the operational structure of a man they call the architect.
That silence is the signal, isn't it? That's the whole tell. The sources we have, the deep background, the internal notes from FSU, they all paint the same picture.
Yeah.
Marcus Vale doesn't operate like a football coach. He operates like a hedge fund manager taking over a distressed asset. He's composed, brilliant, and genuinely dangerous in ways that just do not show up on a stat sheet.
So our mission today is pretty straightforward. We need to analyze a profile where everything, absolutely everything, is about positioning. He's not playing the short game recruiting rankings or media hype. He is always 2 moves ahead. And by the time you realize what he's done, the outcome is already locked in.
And we're peeling back that curtain. The public sees this calm, culture-first guy. The private reality is pure, ruthless control. For anyone trying to figure out the chaos of modern college sports, this deep dive really shows that true power isn't about ego. It's about intentional structure and, most importantly, leverage.
So let's unpack this. If we want to understand the architecture, we have to start with the foundation. Where did Marcus Vale learn to build this way? I mean, it certainly wasn't on a practice field.
No, he was in Chicago. The source material is adamant about this. Chicago didn't teach him football. It taught him leverage. He grew up, as the sources detail, living between these two worlds, educated with the elites, but raised around the brutal consequences of real power.
That duality is everything, isn't it? He learns to talk calmly like he's in a corporate boardroom while planning ruthlessly behind the scenes. He can smile at an AD while calculating the exit strategy for everyone in the room who isn't part of the long-term plan.
Absolutely. Think about the lessons. He saw how money really moves, quietly, through layers of other entities, no press releases. He learned loyalty isn't just assumed. It's earned through action and often sustained through shared risk. And crucially, he saw that the most dangerous people are the ones who never, ever have to announce their power. They just demonstrate it.
Which brings us to a massively important point that just separates him from every other coach out there. Coaching, for Marcus Vale, is not a career climb. It is definitely not about the salary.
No, not at all. This is where the whole story pivots.
Yeah.
Vale had already made generational wealth by his mid-30s. We're talking private equity, real estate, and get this, NIL-adjacent investment groups that were intentionally untraceable back to him. So coaching isn't about survival for him. It's strictly about control. It's about imposing order.
That's a huge piece for you, the listener, to grasp. If he's already set for life, why pick the headache, the scrutiny, the sheer noise of college coaching? Why trade quiet control for the, perpetual chaos of a major football program?
Because he despises chaos. Winning is just a symptom of order. The sources say he hates losing because losing invites noise and instability way more than he actually loves winning. Football is the ultimate chaotic system, and he sees his job as building an architecture so robust it just eliminates instability.
So every confusing decision, every roster move that makes us scratch our heads, we have to see it through that lens. It's not a mistake. It's part of a colder, longer plan to kill off chaos down the road. He never forgets who failed him, because a failure is a crack in the foundation.
Precisely. And this hatred of chaos, it perfectly explains his program choice, Florida State. This is not a pit stop. It's the optimal theater for his particular brand of dominance.
Right, because many people assumed he'd land at, a big SEC school. The source even mentions LSU was very interested, but he picks FSU. Why? If you want control, wouldn't you want the program with the most power?
Not if that power comes with uncontrollable media scrutiny and established politics. LSU, for example, could never offer him the one thing he absolutely needed: space to operate quietly. Florida State, however, FSU presented the perfect set of conditions.
Okay, walk us through that. What were the strategic advantages FSU offered?
It's a mix of need and geography. First, it's an elite recruiting territory. Florida is a self-sustaining talent pool. Second, you have a proud fan base that is just starving for dominance. That means they're ready to accept radical change if it brings results. And third, most importantly, the administration there was willing to empower results over optics. Their demand was simple: control of the ACC. That gives Vale almost total autonomy.
So he found a power vacuum, both in the state of Florida and in the ACC conference structure. He put himself where the demand was massive, but the curiosity about his methods was minimal.
Exactly. He gets the keys to the kingdom. The only mandate is to impose order on the conference. As long as he delivers that, he maintains the operational silence he needs to keep building.
And that autonomy was weaponized immediately. The 2025 offseason, this is where the calm public image just collides with the private reality of the architect. This is the shadow evaluation.
This was the moment the old culture just shattered. Vale's first act was not recruiting. It was a brutal clinical evaluation of the roster he inherited. No returning captains, no guaranteed starters, and absolutely zero sentimental roster spots. He wasn't looking for talent. He was assessing liabilities.
And the sources detail these
I'll show you how to do it
silent
after.
consequences. This wasn't a staff waiting for spring ball to make moves.
No. Within weeks of him arriving, 6 to 10 key players, many of them fan favorites, were quietly encouraged to transfer. It was surgical, not theatrical. No public statements. The message was delivered behind closed doors. You don't fit the architecture. You're replaceable.
And in modern college football, that surgery extends to money, to NIL. How does a coach who built his own wealth manage player deals?
This is where his control is just, it's genius level. If a player sought attention or showed any lack of loyalty, Vale had the power to strip their internal NIL leverage. That means cutting off their access to the main FSU-aligned booster collectives. So if you're a player banking on that internal money and suddenly it's gone, your market value just plummets.
He weaponized the local ecosystem against individual egos. He's telling them, your brand serves the program's structure, not the other way around.
Precisely. And leadership was completely redefined. He uses the portal like a scalpel, not a net. Players who don't buy in are just liabilities, and they are removed without hesitation. The only public statement you'll get from him about the purge is a depth chart that looks nothing like the year before. That tells you everything.
He's trading short-term comfort, taking the heat from fans and media for long-term operational silence. Which brings us to the actual foundation of his architecture. The 5 non-negotiable rules of loyalty.
This is the internal operating manual. Vale believes loyalty comes before talent, and these rules are designed to stop the internal chaos that sinks so many other top programs.
Okay, let's start with the control over territory. The Florida First rule. He demands a minimum of 40% of every recruiting class come from Florida. Why that number?
It creates a stable local talent pool, deeply connected to the program's identity. It limits travel. It reduces reliance on, transient national talent. If you control your home turf, you limit the recruiting battles for the players he actually values. Another layer of order.
Then you have the hammer, the one-strike policy. Public complaints, effort issues, or using NIL for attention equals an immediate exit. And I assume immediate means what it says.
Immediate and non-negotiable. The source says Vale just refuses to manage player drama. Any display of ego that threatens the structure is a systemic failure. There's no appeal, no meeting with the AD, you're just gone. It eliminates the ability for any player, no matter how talented, to think they're bigger than the structure.
And the portal discipline rule is maybe the most shocking one. A max of 7 transfers is reasonable, but then, the kicker, no 5-star transfers.
This is the genius of the architect. He is deliberately avoiding the type of talent that often comes with an uncontrollable ego, with demands, with a history of not committing. 5-star transfers can bring more baggage than utility. Vale wants players who submit to the system, not players who think the system should adapt to them.
So, first of all, Lord, appreciate y'all. I'm going to show y'all how to do this afterwards, man. But I think that was a great point. Marcus Vale, he doesn't want, the reason I'm only going after these 2 5-stars that's interested in us, he's not worried about the big name. Because a lot of stuff that come with the big name, and that's always not the most prettiest thing. Now, how many 5-star players coming out of high school we seen transfer a bunch of times, chase the money, they're not playing, so they leave. We see it so often. So 5 stars is definitely not going to be a big focus in this rebuild. But I'm going to show y'all exactly how to do this after.
He'll take alignment.
I'm not sure what playbook to use, y'all. That is one issue I'm having. I kind of want to ask AI what playbook to use, but I just don't know if they'll give me a good book.
Welcome to the
history of not committing. 5-star transfers can bring more baggage than utility. Vale wants players who submit to the system, not players who think the system should adapt to them. He'll take alignment over raw star power every time.
He's looking for specific components for his building plan, not just the most expensive materials he can find.
Exactly. And the last 2 rules ensure that competition is constant. It eliminates entitlement. The annual re-earning rule means no player starts 2 seasons in a row without winning the job all over again.
I mean, think about the culture that creates. Your Heisman candidate quarterback from last year is battling for his job this spring, every single year. No comfort, no coasting.
And that's backed up by the final rule, the captaincy reset. Captains are selected fresh every single season, no exceptions. This stops a permanent inner circle, a clique from getting too powerful or complacent. Every single player, every year, has to prove their worth all over again.
This isn't coaching. It's a corporate restructuring designed to eliminate every possible liability. It sounds exhausting, but ruthlessly effective.
It creates a culture where the fear of losing their spot is stronger than the joy of having it. And that focus on absolute control extends right onto the field. It defines the FSU identity, defensive control football.
Well, if he hates chaos, he's going to favor systems that maximize predictability. A high-flying offensive shootout is the definition of chaos.
Precisely. Marcus Vale builds his dominance through defense because defense is the easiest part of the game to structure and control. His scheme uses multiple fronts, heavy disguise. It creates unpredictability for the opponent. But for his own guys, the rules are rigid. He trusts his corners on islands so his front seven can execute planned, relentless pressure.
And his recruiting for that defense is laser-specific. It caters entirely to that system.
Right. He needs DBs who can handle man coverage all day. He recruits linebackers who think before they hit, they need the intellect for the complex calls. And his D linemen. Their job is to collapse the pocket, not chase personal sack numbers.
Wow.
They create chaos for the other team, but they are internally perfectly ordered.
So if the defense is the hammer, what's the offense?
The offense is completely subservient. It only exists to serve the defense. Its job is to control tempo, protect the defense by not turning the ball over, kill the other team's momentum, and eventually just suffocate their belief.
They're not trying to score 50. They're trying to make the outcome of the game inevitable. The win style isn't pretty. It's merciless when they get a lead and only explosive when it's absolutely necessary to just end the game.
It's the ultimate expression of his Chicago background. It's just business. And this cold, control-first mentality dictates his approach to rivals, too. The sources say he sees rivalries as territory to be managed, not emotional battles.
How does he distinguish that approach?
Miami is personal. Against them, no conservative calls. It's about a direct imposition of dominance. Florida, on the other hand, is political. That's managed through strategic recruiting wars to make sure he keeps that Florida first advantage. And the ACC conference, that's not competition. It's just territory that has to be controlled.
The business of college sports. Every opponent is either a threat to his territory or a liability to be eliminated. And at the end of the day, it all comes back to that first trade-off. What Marcus Vale is willing to sacrifice for that long-term order.
He willingly sacrifices everything noisy. Fan favorites, five-star egos, media praise, short-term comfort. He trades public outrage today for institutional silence tomorrow. Every single time. That is the cost of building his architecture.
His endgame, which the sources lay out for years, 4 to 6, is a complete transformation. Routine ACC titles, the most feared defense in the country, and recruits who commit knowing the full high price of admission. They'll come because the structure and the success that comes with it is undeniable.
He's not trying to be loved or even admired. Marcus Vale's goal is not to be remembered as lovable. He wants to be remembered as necessary.
So if we connect this to the bigger picture, I mean, with the current instability, the constant player movement in college sports, every coach is fighting chaos. Is Marcus Vale's philosophy, absolute control, radical loyalty, the total absence of emotion, is that the only viable architecture left for building a true, enduring dynasty in this new era?
It definitely raises the question of whether traditional sentimental coaching can even survive. Vale might be showing that the only way to build a lasting structure in a chaotic system is to eliminate choice altogether.
A fascinating and profoundly dangerous idea for the rest of college football. Thank you for taking this deep dive with us.
W content, man. You said, boss, what is this? So, it's a lot to unpack here. If you just joined, it's a lot to unpack if you just joined in. Just know we're using AI heavily for this rebuild, bro. You said, hey, keep this dynasty rolling no matter what. Just like this. No, you good, bro. You don't gotta say your fault. Yeah, we're using AI. So we use AI to make our coach. We did that on stream, and then also like his whole backstory, everything. He's from Illinois. It's a whole backstory with our coach. But that was just a little podcast. Some folks was talking about Marcus Vale, and just while we was doing some recruiting, going through the weeks, we listened to it. We're about to hop into our first game here, but I just want to set the depth chart. We did identify a few captains on the roster. And captain number 1 is going to be left guard. They got him at left guard for some reason. Ethan, he'll be a captain. He's a senior on this team. He's not from Florida or anything, but we identify him to be a captain. Another one of our captains will be our starting strong safety, Florida kid. He's one of the best players on the roster. He'll be a captain representing the defense. We also made Deuce Robinson, the star receiver. He will also be a captain for this roster. Quarterback, he didn't earn it. Brock, he's not ready. The running back, yes, he's one of the best players on the team, but Joe Jackson, his first year here, he just transferred in. Can't be a captain yet, bro. You got to earn it. You got to earn it. I think we end up making one more guy captain on this team. I think ID tackle, maybe not. Let's see here. Yeah, no, I think that's it. So, yeah, just to make sure the depth chart is exactly how I want it. So, Randy, and then our receivers, Alex Perry, Deuce Robertson. Deuce is, oh my goodness, 6'6", 6'5" at receiver is kind of nuts. 6'6" and 6'5" at receiver is actually nuts. And we're running a pro style offense. So we changed our offense to pro style. AI wanted us to run a 4-2-5 defense. They want us to be a man heavy defense here. So that actually kind of works pretty well. I'll show you kind of here if you wasn't paying attention. So I asked AI what playbook should we use. I asked AI what playbook should we use for this, and 4-2-5, and trust the cornerbacks. They want us to get some hybrid safeties, and we kind of want to live in man coverage, man. That's kind of what we want to live in man coverage. And then pro style offense, man. And we have a pro style quarterback. He's not that athletic, so I think this kind of fits pretty well to our team right now. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it fit pretty well to our current roster. And after I set the depth chart, I'll show you exactly how I did all of that stuff. So D-line, the freshman, or he's a sophomore now. Power rusher. It'll take us a little bit. John Hembry. He looks amazing. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. 95, this is with the boost. 95 power moves, 98 finesse moves with 89 block shedding. Come on, bro. Come on. Have a season, John. I'm expecting big things from you, big dog. James here. 6'6" guy. He also looks pretty good, like balanced. So you was just going to say do a Florida State rebuild on your Tulane video. Yeah, man. Hey, we here. We here, man. I'm having a good time. I'm having fun with this rebuild. I like this. Okay, linebacker core. One thing we also did for our defense, we have purchased tactician for our whole defense. So from D-line to corners and safeties, we have purchased tactician. So like I said, we kind of want to live in man coverage here. So fortunately, like we do have some pretty solid man corners. I think the freshman got to play. He got to be on the field. The elite development bump and run corner, I damn near want to start him. I damn near want to start him because we're going to be a man team here. And he also has elite development. I don't want him to transfer. Let's start him, man. D'Angelo. He's from Florida. Let's get him out there, bro. Let's get him out there. Let's do it. Let's do it. The 86 speed, I don't know if that could play, bro. I'm not sure if that could play. In man coverage, I'm just not sure. Maybe it can. Low acceleration, low change of direction. I don't think that could play in man coverage, y'all. I really don't. He is 6'3", though. He would be better at safety, I feel like. He got some hit power on him. Yeah, he'd be better at safety. Box specialist. And then 2 box specialist guys. Okay. Third down running back. I kind of want Joe Jackson to be our third down running back. I ain't gonna lie. No, we'll let the young guy get in. Slot receiver. Who should be in the slot? They want. Who should be in the slot? I mean, I guess Bugs. It's going to be in our slot. Edge rusher, John. James. They want James? No way James should be there, right? No, he all right there. Yeah, James could be there. I'm tripping. D tackle. That's fine. Sub linebacker. I think we should get a safety there. They wanted to be Blake. I personally think it's it should be you. You're the yeah, it definitely should be you. And then okay, slot corner, let's set this first. They want Earl to be the slot. That's fine. And then let's come back over here to safety. So since he's going to be playing sub linebacker, we need to make sure. Yeah, we should have moved you to safety during the offseason, but we didn't. But you're going to be our backup safety, and you actually get some actually playing time at safety. So that actually works out. That works out pretty well. All right, that works out. I like that. 4-2-5, man. This is going to be my first time running a true 4-2-5 defense, y'all. It's going to be my first time running 4-2-5. But recruiting has been taken care of. We can hop into the Dynasty. We have put the sliders on for this one. Let's ball. We're going to be home. Started off with a win. Come on. Go Nose. It's funny because I got a couple homies that's like real big Florida State fans. I got a few people that really love Florida State. We'll start on the road. Marcus Vale first coaching job in college football. I mean, a pretty crazy story if you think about it, y'all. Pretty crazy story. First coaching job is at Florida State. Let's see. Number 14 stadium pulls here. They'll go run here. Oh, my goodness. Goes for a first down. Just know these sliders are – they're going to run a hurry up. These sliders are going to make things a lot more challenging, man. So even a 62 overall team might not be a walk in the park, y'all. No pressure, and he juked me out. Wow. He juked me out. Will this end up on YouTube? Yes. The only thing I haven't decided if I want to wait until the whole season is done and then post it on YouTube, or just post every live stream on YouTube, or like I said, or wait until the whole season. Because if we wait until the whole season, it might take us, a couple streams to finish the whole season. What's up, VIP? Hey, yo, why you say yo? Hey, yo, what happened? I said something crazy? Let's see. They're kind of moving this ball on us, man. That juke. Hey, I wasn't even paying attention, bro. They're going to run the ball here again. These boys. That's on me. We're not playing the defense we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be in man coverage. Supposed to be a man-heavy team. Rely on our corners. Yeah, yeah, bro. You see I'm running a lot of zone? Yeah, I just noticed. Because traditionally, I'm a zone guy, man. Traditionally, so it's going to be an adjustment. But now I like it because like we have a true identity. Screen, we over there. We over there. Come on, we on it. But we have a true identity as far as like now when I'm recruiting, I know exactly what to get. Hybrid safeties. Don't focus too much on linebacker. We'll run man here. Don't focus too much on linebacker. Boxed. It's boxed. And it's a holding. And it's a holding. I think we're going to accept that. I think it pushes them out of field goal range. And then, like, when we're running our offense, like, we know, okay, we need a pro-style offense. So we don't need a running quarterback. We need a pocket passing quarterback. We need some receivers. We need a true X receiver. We can't just go get some elusive route runners. Come on. Third down everything. We in man coverage. The D-line does get home. That looks like that's John Henry coming off the edge. And we get our first sack of the season and our first stop. And we'll get the ball back on should be a punt here. John Henry. I mean, his attributes look crazy. I ain't going to lie. His attributes look crazy. His attributes look crazy. Let's see here. We have our receivers are, bro, Deuce Knight, 6'6". Alex Perry, our wide receiver, 6'5". We'll start out with the run here with Joe Jackson. Pick up 1 yard. The best archetype for a pro offense. Probably, let's throw a dot here. We have underneath, that's going to be Big Deuce Robinson for the first down. It's probably going to be contested specialist and not contact seeker. And physical route runner for like X for your number one receiver. It's probably going to be those two archetypes. We'll go run here. That's going to be one of our backup running backs. Nice little 7-yard pickup. Go pass here. Maybe hit Deuce Knight. We got X. Oh, my goodness. That ball was very inaccurate. With this slaughter set, you will get a lot of inaccurate passes. You got to have a quarterback for this slaughter set. You got to have a good quarterback. We'll run RPO here on third and short. I swear I held circle to pass that ball. It did not come out. We're forced to punt. I swear I held circle. It was wide open. Would have had the first down there. But we'll be forced to punt. Deuce Knight. They don't got. Oh my goodness. A little bit out of position. They got Jawan Johnson at quarterback. Wow, what a transfer. So Jawan Johnson he was at LSU. He just entered the portal. But Jawan Johnson, the reason he's so fascinating, in real life, he played like every game for LSU in real life at running back. But the year before, he played like D-back. And he still got snaps at D-back as a true freshman. And this year, he moved to running back, still got snaps. But in high school, he was a quarterback. And he was like one of the all-time leading passers in Louisiana at quarterback. So like he's just like a crazy athlete, and the reason he transferred from LSU, I'm sure, is because I think he probably wanted to play quarterback, probably. But he's a crazy athlete. The game obviously got him listed as a running back, even though in real life he played quarterback. But pretty versatile player right there. And he's their starter. And of course he stays in state and go to LA Tech in this world. And he's going to be able to run all around the field on this. We're going to have to figure that out, bro. He's a problem. He's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem for us, y'all. We're going to have to put a spy up on some of these plays. Ball in the mud. Let's blitz him. See how he is under pressure here. See how he is under pressure. And, oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right. He's going to be an issue to stop. That man is going to be an issue. He is no slouch. Even though his overall is like a 70, he's no slouch. Come on, Florida State. Come on, Florida State. We on that. We on that. Broken tackle. And they run this hurry up on us, y'all. Second and 4 here. They go run. They moving that ball. Come on. We all over it. All over it. We'll send another blitz here. They do go run all over it, man. It's a great tackle. Got caught up in zone. They quick hiked us. Overthrow, wide open. We got lucky. Got so lucky on that. Got so lucky. Okay. Down 3 here. We could work with that. All right, got to figure out how to move this ball, y'all.
Shazam!
Appreciate that follow, bro. Damn. Lost a 12. Got a couple options. Maybe Deuce across the middle. Come on, Deuce. We need you to be... Accuracy is a issue on this slider set, man. It is no easy throws. It is no easy completions on this slider set, man. It is nothing easy. 3rd and 12 here. Maybe Pittman across the middle of the field. Got to hit Pittman. And we make a tough catch. We'll take it. We'll definitely take it. Big 3rd down. So you believe me after that throw? Yeah, bro. Good run. Good run. Like we actually got to run the ball a lot more than I would like. Because, yeah, the accuracies. It's bad for both teams, so it's fair. Good blocking. We're running a hurry up here. Get some momentum. It's bad for both teams. Another isn't like. All right, come on. Running back out the backfield. Wide open, high ball. He got to adjust to it, but we do pick up 7 there. I think it's a world we run this ball here. Let's run this ball. It's a good decision. That's a great decision. That's a great decision. Joe Jackson going to show him the back of the cleats. Touchdown. Touchdown. Come on. Every throw is off. Yep. Yep. Every throw is a challenge. I mean, we got a mid quarterback, so yeah. How you feel about the CPU making some? Well, let's kick this. Making some wild throws. Feel like it's too easy. I feel like with the fall Heisman it's too easy. And then these sliders make it almost too hard. No diddy. Did you try to do the podcast yet? I did not. That's on me. I'll show after this game. I'll show after this game how to do the podcast. I'll show after this game. And if I forget, somebody please remind me. See here. Okay, and they run it. 2-minute warning. I love the opportunity to score here. For half. They want us to press. We'll press. I mean, we should have much better corners than their receivers. We should be able to press these guys. Overthrow. That's a tough throw to make. We'll send the boys here, man. Third and long, 3rd and 8. They got a running quarterback. Send the boys. Can't let them get out, though. You cannot let them get out. Ooh, that could have been picked. Yeah, default sliders on Heisman got 75 rated quarterbacks going. Yeah, bro. That's one of my issues. I felt like you couldn't tell the good quarterbacks from the bad quarterbacks. I feel like all quarterbacks played pretty well. Now with this, I feel like it's definitely more of a, I guess, a skill gap with the quarterbacks. If you have a mid-tier quarterback, you gonna know. Oh my goodness. Pass interference? Holding? Pass interference, bro. That's fine. Could have been picked. You say you actually liking this playbook? Yeah, I like it so far. I'm not even messing with coach suggestions. Deuce Robinson. Second catch of the day. We might throw a jump ball to Deuce Robinson, man. Like, he's 6'6", bro. Throw it away. That's bad. We rolled out to the side our receivers wasn't on. I wanted to throw that jump ball, honestly, but it looked like it was kind of double covering our guy. All right, let's see here. Another overthrow. That's an easy first down, y'all. It's an easy first down. Sheesh. Proceed with caution with these sliders. Proceed with caution. That's an easy first down, y'all boys. So, do you think height and weight actually matter in this game? Well, I know height matters for like corners and receivers. It definitely matters for that. Go get him. Go get him. Fumble that ball. It definitely matters, like I said, for corners, defensive backs. You know, when it comes to jump balls and that type stuff. Fumble that ball, bro. Now, does it matter? Does weight matter for offensive alignment? It's supposed to. Does it actually? I don't know. I haven't done no testing this year, but I know it's supposed to matter. I know last year, I did a rebuild where I only recruited quarterbacks. Wow. Where I only recruited quarterbacks, so our O-line, D-line, all quarterbacks. And I was playing the games for that. We was playing the moment, so I was playing a good amount of games. And last year, I was able to win a natty, I felt like, pretty easily with all quarterbacks, guys that's weighing, 220 pounds. Because last year, weight didn't even increase. This year, as players get training results, their weight go up. That ain't happened last year, so our whole roster was like 220 max. And we won a natty pretty easily. What is that? Where is that ball going? Wow, that was a bad throw. All right. They're going to kick a long field goal here. And it's going to go, wow. Tucked it in. So some advice on throwing on these sliders. You have to determine what type throw is needed. Catchable ball doesn't require a bullet or you'll cook the meter, and it's a bad throw. Appreciate that, bro. Come on. Oh, my goodness. We had a window. Every kicker is too good. So you like playing games that go by quick like this? It's more enjoyable. Yeah. I could rock with this, man. We got to figure out how to win, though. All right, we start with the ball at half. It's a nasty game, man. It's a nasty game. It's a new head coach, new offense, new defense. It takes time, man. It takes time. It takes time to. It takes time. Gotta get in the groove. This team week 1 will not be the same team for our final game of the season. I promise you that. Oh, nasty juke move. Nasty juke move. Okay. Good work, Joe. Good blocking from the O-line. Next week, we got Notre Dame. I mean, I'm interested to see what happens there, bro. Notre Dame at home. Then we got Alabama on the road. 2 tough games. Two tough games. Little play action here. Good ball. Good ball. Good ball. And a little bit of pressure. Way to get that out. Oh, it's open. It's open. Good block. Good work. Bogues, back-to-back catches for us. See if we can run it here. Go back to the gun. Go 5 wide. Maybe hit one of these crossers. Crosser open. There we go. Bogues back 3 catches in a row. He's getting involved. Can we get like a screen out here? Can we get a little screen? Do we have like an RPO maybe? Maybe an easy completion, keep momentum. Definitely not seeing no RPO. We'll go run. Brock Glenn, he's doing enough to get by, man. He's not playing amazing. But Joe Johnson fighting for the end zone, down to the 1. He's up to 91 rushing yards on the day. We're going to go right back to him, man. Joe Johnson, stay hot. Stay hot, Joe. Stay hot, Joe. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad we got Joe. Bringing the backup running back here. Go get one. Go get one. That's the power back. Bring the power back in from the goal line, and we'll get us one. Get a second touchdown today. See, like the auto sub sliders. Yeah, between this stream and the next stream, I'm pitting the auto sub sliders for this dynasty. I'm not gonna do it on stream because it takes a while, but I'll do it. It don't take a while. It's just a little tedious, but I'll do it off stream. See here. All right, they're gonna go 2 receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end. They run this hurry up. We gotta keep pinning this spy out, man. Like, we can't continue to let Johnson run all over us. They're going deep, taking a shot, and it's almost intercepted. I should have clicked on there. For a dynasty like this, I'm clicking on. I'm clicking on. Go man once again. He's fighting. He's fighting. Make it 3rd and 1. They'll run a hurry up. They got the tight end playing fullback. It's probably a run here. Shoot a gap. Shoot a gap. Shoot a gap. Good work. Good 4th down, 3rd down stop. And we'll get the ball back on the punt. That's Jordan Hill, D-tackle on the tackle. We got B.J. Gibson returning the kick. Give us a good one, big dog. Give us a good one. It's a returnable kick. Let's see if we can reverse fields. Throw a spin move out there. Ooh. Good try, B.J. Let's go I for him, man. Get a fullback in the game. Get the fullback in the game. Run for 6 yards up the middle. Go run here once again. Last play before the 4th quarter. Nice solid run up the middle. Can we get 4s up, y'all? Can we get 4s up in the chat, y'all boys? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. It's a nasty looking game so far, but we winning. We winning. We definitely got some stuff to figure out. Definitely got some stuff to figure out. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on, Glenn. Work with me, Glenn. Work with me, Glenn. Work with me, Glenn. Come on, Deuce. Give him a good ball. Give him a good ball. Oh, my goodness. He had him beat. We get a good ball there. That's a touchdown. Good ball there. That's a touchdown. All right, come on. It's wide open. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. Gotta find a quarterback, man. Gotta find a quarterback. Bad punt. Bad punt. Do you ever rebuild non-Power 5 teams? What's the last team we rebuilt? Tulane? Right? Tulane was the last rebuild we did, right? Y'all? The answer is yes. I do rebuild non-Power 5 teams. But not tonight. They go run. We all over it. We all over it. Let's go nickel. They still ran this hurry-up offense. Oh, my goodness. They caught us. They caught us. Oh, my goodness. Let's work. You said the Steelers just had the most straight out of CFB. That's a bad. Oh, my goodness. That speed boost was crazy. Straight out of CFB interception I've seen in real life. I'm going to see it later on Twitter, bro. I'm already knowing it's going to be crazy. See, we winning this game, but I don't want to win. I want to dominate, bro. I want to dominate. We can't complete that, y'all. And we get a hold in. That's embarrassing. We can't complete that, and it's a holding on top of it. That is crazy. We can't complete that. We should have went to the. We had an easy completion. We should just throw that. Nothing was open. Let's see here. Let's see here. Do we have anything? Do we have anything? We do not. I threw the ball. What? This man juke in the pocket? I'm trying to throw the ball away. It looked like he juked in the pocket. It's going to stay at a one score game here. I don't know what we're going to do against Notre Dame, Alabama next week, man. I don't know what we're going to do against them boys. Go blitz here. They got number 80 playing running back, and they gave him the ball. Is that a receiver? It got to be a receiver. And he's doing his thing. He's doing it. He's doing the thing. Said Tech is the only team from Louisiana I haven't rebuilt. That sounded about right. 'Cause I did the Cajuns at the start of the year. I did LSU. Yeah, damn. In college football 26, I literally did Tulane, LSU, the Cajuns. I gotta do Tech at some point, right? Oh yeah, I haven't done Moreau. Yeah, I haven't done. You're right. Have I done them last year? I don't think I done them last year neither. What's the flag? Offensive pass interference. Accept it. Maybe that's the wrong decision, but and they go 5 wide. Okay, it was the right decision. Oh my goodness. Don't do it. Don't do it. Good work, boy. Good work. Good work. DB blitz. Fourth and 8. Send the Lions. Send the Lions. Send the Lions. No way. No way, bro. No way, bro. Lil Sosa, appreciate the follow. No way, bro. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on. First and goal here. Y'all go run. We're all over it. This game should be over. Two minutes. Need a spy out there. No, no, no. No, that's not open. That is not open. That is not open. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Yep. Yep. We'll call a timeout. Just in case they do score. Might be a long season. Oh, yeah, for sure. These sliders not going to help either. We might need to make an adjustment to the sliders, bro. Like, no way the pass accuracy should be this bad. Fourth down run, no way, right? No way, no how. No way, no how. Yeah, we might have to make an adjustment to the pass and sliders for both the CPU and user. Because, like, I feel like we can't complete nothing. Who you have getting fired in NFL? So they already fired what, the Falcons head coach? I think I seen that. Do they let Mike, the Dolphins head coach, go? All right. 3rd and 4. First down. Good work. Good work. Yeah, I think we got to turn the accuracy up, bro. Our quarterback got 92 passing yards. We got to turn the accuracy up. All right. Pitch clock on. Stefanski getting fired? I heard people saying Stefanski was good. Somebody in my stream the other day said he wasn't getting fired. All right, that's nasty. That was a nasty game, y'all. All right, nasty, nasty, nasty game. Damn, man. Joe Jackson, the only star. Y'all gonna see what I'm doing here in a second. What's up, George? Hey, yo, speed kills. Always upgrade speed. Depend on the position, 100%. Like receiver, running back. Yeah. Speed is. I mean, it ain't nothing better than having a fast player, man. Isaac Brown goes back to Louisville. Oh, man. Said Trevor Lawrence will comeback player of the year next year. Okay. That's why I was setting up the podcast. All right, let's advance. That's what I was trying to set up now for you guys. So, we unlocked some motivator. Okay. Also recruiter, I'm assuming. Yep. So, first, next we got Notre Dame, man. Damn. But for the podcast, the way we did it, so the prompt that AI gave me, chat gave me for the original rebuild here. So this one, when we asked the original question or original prompt for the AI to give us a coach, everything, then I just copied this, or after I asked them to redo it with a different team, because they gave us LSU. I didn't want to use LSU, so I asked for a different team. They gave us Florida State. And then I copied this whole thing to this platform called, this other AI source called Notebook ML is the name of it. And then you could create like these audio generated podcasts. If you come over here, this one right here, you create these podcasts, and looks like this one is now not finished. But yeah, you create these podcasts. Let's see if we can show you. So like this is the first one, and all I did was just copy and paste what chat gave me into the podcast section. And then it takes a little minute. Like this one is generating right now. I asked it to generate another podcast. And you kind of got a couple different options. Like you could tell it kind of what what type podcast you want it to be, whether it's a debate. It's pretty neat. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty neat.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We've got a really fascinating set of sources today, all focused on Florida State's new head coach, Marcus Vale. And this is, it's so much more than just a coaching profile.
It's a blueprint. Blueprint. It's the only form of order he actually gone.
So that's the one from earlier. So that's kind of how you do it. So what is Notebook ML? If you go to Google and type in Notebook and ML, it'll come right up for you. I think I'm gonna make a whole YouTube video, probably showing how to do this at some point. Just cause I think a lot of people would like it. So I'm just trying to learn how to better use this. Is what I'm trying to do. Learn how to better use this thing. Whoa. Oh man. Like, it's a pretty cool thing. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you just gotta know how to use it. All right, so now it's creating another podcast. Perfect. So like use it, yeah. I feel like it's pretty good because like you could use it. You can have it playing while you playing the game, like, or while you just sitting there recruiting. League settings. I think I'm adjust the sliders, y'all. The accuracy 38. Like, I mean, we got it on 38. The CPU on 5. How is our accuracy so bad? Like, our accuracy is so much worse than the CPU. We'll put it to 42, and we'll put theirs up to 9. We'll put them both up 4. Or let's put them both up 5. 5 makes sense. Why would we do 4? Do 5. All right, we can check out recruiting. So we got locked out for the quarterback I wanted here. He locked us out, so that's fine. Now we're trying to get into the mix with this 5-star kid from Texas, Joey Flowers. Don't know how good he is, but he's a 5-star pocket passing quarterback. You said Matt Tins is 35 or 38. Bro, exactly, man. Like, that's why I don't get why because I'm used to playing with 38. I don't get why it's so bad now. Hey, Rob, what's up, bro? Appreciate you coming through, big dog. Yeah, I truly don't get why the I bumped it at 5 for both sides, man. I feel like it wasn't right if I just bump it up for myself. So we did 5 both ways. This running back. Coach Prestige. Let's see, we could find this hard side. Might be that right there. So I'm gonna actually soft sell this guy. I feel like we do know his proper soft sell. But I'm gonna soft sell him. And I'm not gonna schedule the visit. He's gonna commit so quick. I can use his 30 hours elsewhere. Jay, this is year 1. We only 1 game into the season, bro. Yeah, it's year 1. Pro potential. Can we do the double soft sell method? Yep. Or no, we just know it's hard sell. There's only one option here. That's perfect. Do I want to schedule a visit against Clemson? The number 1 team in the nation? Nah, I don't think so. So you use these sliders too, but you pass with placement. Is it better with placement accuracy, or is it better with placement? You say you got to drop a playlist. You got to make a playlist and drop episodes of this when you're done or while you're actively doing it. Yeah, bro, that's what I was saying. I wasn't sure if I should wait until the end of this season to drop the whole entire season in one video, or just drop each live stream as a YouTube video. Regardless, it's going on YouTube. I just don't know if I should put it on YouTube right now or in a couple weeks. So you use the sliders. It's fine with revamped. Oh man, I might have changed my passing, y'all. I might change my passing up, bro. Placement only. Okay. So I break up the episodes. All right, bet. So I'll decide tonight, and I'll probably break them up. But in the meanwhile, while we're recruiting, apparently some folks got some comments about that first game we played. So let's just go ahead and hear it.
All right, welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're doing something a little different. We're setting the playbook aside, and really we're picking up the philosophical text.
That's a good way to put it.
We're going into college football, but not to talk about touchdowns. We're here to analyze organizational culture, discipline, and I guess the cold, hard cost of structure.
Exactly right. I mean, for most people, week 1 is all about those huge upsets, the highlight reel plays. We're looking past all that.
All the noise.
All the noise, yeah. We're focusing on one very specific and honestly deeply analytical piece of source material. It's titled FSU Football, The Doctrine of Order and Structure. And the focus is the Florida State Seminoles win over Louisiana Tech.
And what a win it was. The final score was FSU 14, LA Tech 6. I mean, a narrow, uncomfortable, and let's be honest, pretty ugly win if you just look at the box score.
Right.
So our mission today is to look past that 8-point margin and really understand what this whole struggle meant to Coach Marcus Vale. Because, to the public, it was a huge concern. But to Vale, it seems like it was the perfect test.
It was the blueprint. If you strip away all the fan anxiety, the critical headlines, you're left with his core principle, order before beauty.
Order before beauty.
This game, it wasn't just a contest. It was a laboratory for him. He was testing the absolute limits of his philosophy. So what we're going to do is extract that blueprint and focus on what happens when a coach prioritizes organizational obedience over, those flashy, spectacular plays.
Okay, let's unpack this victory then. I think we have to start where all the discomfort was. The offense.
Oh, absolutely.
From the outside, the game just felt slow. It felt sluggish. You can feel the entire stadium waiting for that one explosive play, that deep shot that, FSU is capable of. And it never came.
It never materialized. And it was a fascinating study in restraint. I mean, the prime example of that was the quarterback, Brock Glenn. He finished the night with under 100 passing yards.
Which, in today's game, that's almost unheard of unless someone gets hurt.
It's synonymous with failure. But the source material makes a really strong case that this wasn't a failure of talent. It was an enforcement of restraint.
So Glenn was basically operating inside this incredibly tight box. Yeah. Checkdowns, throwaways. So for anyone listening who might not track every play, a checkdown means he was, actively forced to take the safest, lowest reward pass.
Exactly. He wasn't just encouraged to be safe. He was functionally restricted from taking any risks. Vale was, in effect, choking the air out of his own passing game. He never chased points.
He chased control.
And, that brings up a really critical question, doesn't it, about sustainability?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I get the obedience part, but if you limit a talented QB like Glenn so severely, aren't you just showing your hand to every future opponent? Doesn't that make you completely predictable?
And that's the tension. That's the core of what our source.
I'll be right back in a minute, y'all.
Vale is willing to pay that price of predictability now to enforce a psychological mandate. The source uses one word and it defines the entire night on offense. Obedience.
Not freedom?
No, this was not a night for freedom. They're setting a rule in week 1. Adhering to the system is more valuable than 4 extra points on the scoreboard. It's a painful lesson, but it teaches players to suppress that natural urge for the highlight reel.
That's a fascinating, almost brutal way to coach. You're trading excitement for absolute control. But, okay, if the entire offense was locked down, they still scored 2 touchdowns, something had to be moving the ball.
Right, and that brings us to the one exception. The one player who was given not freedom, but permission. Permission to operate with certainty.
And that was the running back, Joe Jackson. He became the engine of inevitability. Mm-hmm. While everyone else is being told to stand still, he gets the keys to just drag them forward.
And his style, it perfectly embodied Vale's whole doctrine. He had 117 rushing yards and a touchdown. The source describes him with this cold precision. It says, not flash, not finesse, just inevitability.
So it wasn't about juking guys or outrunning them. It was about absorbing contact.
Always falling forward, dragging tacklers.
Mm-hmm.
He physically represented the doctrine of structure. He was the certainty that they needed when the passing game was, completely grounded.
That sounds exhausting. He was basically the program's human battering ram.
He was. And every meaningful drive, every moment of stability, it had his fingerprints all over it. But what's really fascinating is the reaction to his success.
Right, the touchdown.
The source notes it wasn't this, wild celebration on the sidelines. It was nodded at as if expected.
That says everything, doesn't it? That tells you the entire culture Vale is building right there. Reliability isn't something you cheer for.
It's the baseline. It's the standard. It's the only currency that matters in this system. If you show that you're reliable, you get rewarded with more opportunity.
And Vale's endorsement was just silence. He didn't praise him in the press conference. He just kept calling his number.
Over and over, he became the proof, the tangible proof that the system works, even when it's not pretty.
So while Jackson is basically giving them just enough oxygen on offense to stay alive, the only way a 14-6 lead holds up is if the defense was operating on a completely different level, almost like a robotic level.
The defense was the true, cold expression of Vale's entire doctrine. Against Louisiana Tech, their performance was clinical. It was total negation.
What does that look like on the field?
No explosive plays allowed. Zero comfort for them on 3rd down. No answers at all in the red zone. Every single drive the Bulldogs put together, it felt borrowed. Every completion was contested.
So it wasn't raw emotional passion. It sounds as it was pre-programmed perfection.
That's it, exactly. The source says they didn't feed off emotion. They fed off precision. Emotion is chaotic, right? It's unpredictable. Precision is controllable.
So on the field, that meant what? Perfect alignment?
Perfect alignment. Assignments were held rigidly. No one abandoned their gap to try and be a hero. Coverage rotations happened before the quarterback could even process them. They didn't blitz for excitement. They blitzed because the system required pressure at that exact moment.
And you can see how that's the perfect complement to the offense. If the offense is taking 0 risks,
then the defense has to allow 0 cracks. It's structural harmony.
Yeah, so obviously our quarterback had a pretty bad game. He's on the hot seat, y'all. We have Notre Dame coming to town. I mean, this is a big time matchup, man. 94 overall team. I mean, they're no slouch. They're no slouch. The betting odds for the game. The spread is negative 14.5 Notre Dame, y'all. We're home. It's not looking good for us, y'all. They got about 85% chance to win this game. Over under 41.5. 14.5. So you stuck between Mizzou or Mississippi State for the new Dynasty. You said how do you join my online Dynasty? The Discord. If you join the Discord, bro. In the Discord we have the online Dynasty in there. I want to look at that roster. It's not great betting odds for us, y'all. Moore still here. Joseph is their quarterback. Where is he at in real life? He's a dual threat quarterback with 91 speed. Old Dominion. They brought in the quarterback from Old Dominion. CJ Carr was in the portal. They also brought in Kenny. They brought in Ryan. They brought in 3 transfer quarterbacks. Smith is their starting running back. Colton Joseph, Smith, Sutton Smith. Excuse me. Jaden Greathouse. Oh, man, I remember, buddy. He gave us issues in one of our dynasties. I remember him. This is second game, Rob. This is second game. I know it say the 2026 season, but we simmed the first year. We're kind of taking over like the same time it is in real life. So we took over at the start of the transfer portal. Like it's kind of the same time it would be in real life. O-line is pretty solid. O-line is good. D-line is good. Linebacker core, they got a star middle linebacker. And they got a good team, y'all. I mean, they have a good team. Try placement passing. I want to lab it first. Before I try, I want to lab it. First. Let's work. Let's work. We won the coin toss. Or we lost the coin toss. They decided to kick it to us. Brock, come out strong. That's all we can ask. Brock, come out strong with some intensity. Marcus Vale here, hyping up his team. Deuce Robinson and the boys. Randy Pittman Jr., star tight end. Need to get him a little bit more involved. Let's get a statement win here, man. Come on, Marcus. Show these boys why you deserve this coaching job. Why you was the only fit for this coaching job. Why you should have been the only consideration for this coaching job. Gonna need the players to play. All right, come on. Just wide open. Good pass across the middle of the field. That's going to be Bogues. 3rd and 2 here. We'll go run. Let's get out of that play let's audible out of that. Got a couple options here. Running back out the backfield. Possession catch. Good work, boy. Good work. Way to catch that. Got a couple options here. That's wide open. Hit the running back. Good ball. Pick up solid yardage. Come on, Brock. Get it together. You heard him talking about you, Brock. I heard him even mention you might be in the hot seat, Brock. You heard him talking about you on the podcast, man. You heard that. Hit Deuce Robinson. Get him involved early. Get Deuce involved. I would like to run it here. Come on. Negative 14.5. They don't think y'all have a chance. Notre Dame, negative 14.5. They don't think it's gonna be close, y'all. What y'all want to do about that? Just walk them down. Just walk them down. We know the defense is going to play. Okay. We know the defense is going to play. We don't got to worry about that offense. We don't got to worry about that. We know they're going to show up. It's open. Good ball. Get Alex Perry involved as well. Just keep walking them. We'll go inside zone here. Joe Johnson, get him involved early and often. Solid run. He's going to fall forward. We know what Joe going to do. Brock, what you going to do today? We know about Joe. Easy completion. Good ball. Come on. Joe Jackson back in the game. We'll run it here with him. Get down to the 2-yard line. We'll go pass here, man. We'll go pass. Maybe hit Deuce. Come on. Excellent drive by Coach, man. Coach in the offense. Way to get these boys prepared, man. Way to get these boys prepared to play today, man. Way to get them ready. Good work. To be trash with Tomlin to lose tonight. Cause all the moves they made didn't work out for him. What the game looking like? Let me see. All right, come on. No excuse they lost to the Browns. Ravens up 17-13 in the fourth. All right, they go pass here. Come on, we on it. That's good man coverage. That's excellent man coverage. That's Earl Little, the former safety. They go RPO. We have a guy there, and that's a huge. That's Patterson. That's huge. Just force him out of bounds. It's going to be the end of the first quarter. We wasted a lot of time on that drive, man. That's perfect. If we want to win this game, we got to keep it low scoring. Third down. We send the boys. Pressure. Jump ball. Good coverage. We could have went for the pick, but there's no point there. Go for the pass deflection. Rely on the corners. That's this Marcus Vale defense. Rely on the corners. B.J. Gibson with a chance to return the kick here. Get it down to the 48. Come on. Let's surprise the world, man. Let's surprise the world. Let's surprise the world. Quick pass. Get it to Bogues. Bogues got some speed. Down to the 27. We'll run it here. Joe Jackson in the game.
Shazam!
Hey, BJ, appreciate the follow. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Okay. 3rd and 8 here. We're in field goal range. Points. That's the focus here. Oh, my goodness. Could have been intercepted. That ball was a little bit behind the intended target. And we got to bring the kicker out. That's fine. It's going to be a easy kick for the freshman kicker. For the true freshman kicker out there. Up 10 here. It's good work. We'll send a blitz here on 1st down. Why not? Good stuff, boy. Good stuff.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
2nd and 9. They go run with the quarterback. He picks up about 5 after a broken tackle. All right, come on. We're relying on these corners. We're in man coverage here. It's boxed. We get pressure up the middle. Everything was boxed up. That's going to be Jordan Hall, D tackle, in on the sack. And we're going to get this ball back on the punt, man. Come on. These boys they ain't coming to play, y'all. They ain't come to play. B.J. Gibson with another chance here to return the kick. He gonna break one, y'all. One of these games, he's gonna break one. He's gonna break one. He's that type of player. Let's see. We'll go to a run to the outside. Not great blocking there. Pick up 1. See here. We go pass. Can we throw that? Pressure. Wow. Wow, a lot of pressure there. 3rd and 9. We're going to go 5 wide. They send 4. We go underneath. We have Deuce Robinson. Just get out of bounds. The big body receiver. We'll stick in that 5 wide. Matter of fact, we'll go to a screen. See who gets to Alex. We'll go back to that play. See who get to Alex Perry. Give him an easy completion. See who get him an easy one. And we can. Yes, we can. The other big body receiver pick up about 12. 2-minute warning has hit. We could run the ball here even. Maybe waste a little bit of clock. Yep. Inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. We can even put chew clock on if they're not going to use a timeout. We could waste clock if they're not going to stop us. If they're not going to stop us, waste clock. Or they do call the timeout. Oh, what we have here? What we have here is open. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that ain't look good. That did not look good. From the 4-yard line, we'll go run. Come on. Come on. Oh, way to slip through there, Joe Jackson. FSU looking good. FSU looking great. 17 skunk here. What Vegas say? Negative 14.5? Come on, man. Negative 14.5 for Notre Dame. Come on, man. We'll cover every single time. Let's see. They go pass, check down. We have guys there. Where you going? 2 broken tackles. Just keep pushing them back. He want to keep breaking tackles. Just keep going back and lose that forward progress. Appreciate you, big dog. This man coverage. Hey, man, I'm liking this man coverage. I'm usually not a man guy, but man coverage I'm liking so far. Check down. CPU not being super aggressive. Third and 9. More man coverage. No pressure. Finally get home. And he go check down, man. Nothing was open. Pretty good defense. That leaves us 54 seconds. Hey. Boys for us, man. Come on, BJ. Give me one. Take it. We'll take it. Hey, I'm fine with a field goal here. We don't need the whole 7. We don't need the whole 7 here. We do not need the whole 7. Alex Perry. Go to the pass. Johnson. Oh, my goodness. And it's picked. Wow. Not like this, y'all. You got to go get him, Brock. Oh, my goodness. Joe Johnson with a terrible drop. The ball shoots up, tip drill. Yeah, I mean, an easy interception for the defense. We lucky they don't go for 6. And now they're looking at points, almost guaranteed. First interception of the year for Brock Glenn. They go check down. Going to keep sticking with this man coverage. Let's see. We all over it. Nothing's open. He's trying to use the legs, and we get a sack. We get home. We get home. They're going to take their 3. What's up, Evan? Welcome back, bro. We looking good, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. So they start with the ball. It's a great first half for us, man. It's a great first half for us. Braves fan, appreciate the follow, bro. All right, come on. See here, they go play action. Everything's boxed. Everything's boxed. Broken tackle. Come on, man. Colton Joseph breaking a couple tackles. I don't like that. Stop here would be big time. Pressure up the middle. We get a sack. 3rd and 16. I don't even know if he got blocked. That's good. Look like it's McCary. And now we could pin our ears back, and we could even send the dogs. 3rd and long, we're going to send the dogs. We're not going to give them time to think, man. Send the pit bulls. Send the pit bulls. Send the pit bulls. Running back goes out in motion. We send the pit bulls. They're not getting home. They finally get through. Back-to-back sacks. McCary with another one. 4th and everything. They're going to have to punt it back to us. They're going to punt it back to us. You see, put the sliders on. Is he in series? Hey, man, these sliders no joke, bro. We made a slight adjustment to the accuracy. And I suggest you play a few games, and, I'll let you determine. But we increased the accuracy by 5 for both teams. Because, yeah. Let's see. We go run here. It's good money. Pick up 7 up the middle. Go play action. Go play action. Check down. A little bit off target, but good enough. Backup tight end getting involved. Over 100 rush, running 100 on passing yards for the quarterback. Let's see. Go play action or not play action. Pressure in our face. I tried to throw it away, couldn't get it out in time. It's a big time sack right there, y'all. It's a big time sack. You said, have you done the dynasty where you only recruit high school players? Yeah, the last dynasty I did was with Tulane. I actually turned the portal off completely. We go underneath, hit Alex Perry. He's going to pick up a nice gain up the middle of the field. Make it third and manageable here. But yeah, last Dynasty with Tulane, I literally turned the portal off. So yeah, everyone we brought in was high school. 3rd and 5 here, man. Touchdown would be pretty big for us. And we get a completion. That's going to be Bogues inside the 5, down to the 3. You say you want to do a rebuild where you can only recruit JUCOs. Oh, my goodness, bro. That is going to be pain. Good luck, bro. We'll run it here. And that's going to be... Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. BTA. 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 Oh, my goodness. Don't miss it. BTA. BTA. Did that small change to the dynasty or to the sliders, is it having that big of an impact? Cause like we look bad against LA Tech. We look bad. We only won that team because we only won that game because our players was much better. He's going deep. Oh my goodness, he dropped it. 2 hands on the ball. They go underneath. That's going to go for a first down. We go zone this time. Oh, my goodness. We finally get through. That's going to be John Henry coming off the edge. The transfer, 95. A lot of pressure for this team, man. You said Pitt, Baltimore back in 4th game. Overthrow. That's a tough throw. On the run, under pressure. Marcus Freeman, get out the way, bro. How many passing yards he got? $13 passing yards is crazy. We in the 4th quarter, or we about to be in the 4th quarter. Let's not laugh too much because that could change in an instant. 3rd and everything. They go quick pass. No, not like that. Get them out. Get them out. 4 is up, man. They're gonna go for this. They got to. 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 They're about to start a new Mizzou Dynasty and use your sliders. Let me know how it go, bro. Let me know how the sliders. Fourth down here. They go run on 4th down and they pick it up. See here. Go run. We all over it. We all over it. Boxed. Boxed. All over it. All over it. Won't count as a sack because he gained a couple yards, but we all over it. We're going to send a double A-gap blitz here. Double A-gap blitz here. We all over it. We all over it. Shot a gap. 4th and 7. They forced to run this thing, or forced to go for it here. We'll go press. Dime press. Rely on the corners. That's what the CPU told me. That's what the AI told me. Rely on these corners. Rely on these corners. Pick. That's going to be Bates in on the pick, and we got a chance to take you all the way back to the crib and put a nail in this one. Throw the stiff arm out there. He going to get tackled at the 2. Oh, man, he going to get tackled at the 2. Almost a pick 6 for one of our star corners. That's definitely supposed to be 6, man. I should have dove for it. He ain't want it, though. I tried to stiff arm the quarterback, get disrespectful, add to the highlight. He ain't want it, bro. He ain't want it. He did not want it. But 4th down, he had to force something up. He had to force something. And Joe Johnson going to get his 2nd rushing touchdown today. At least I think that's his 2nd. And it's all but over, y'all. It's all but over, y'all. It's all but over. It's all but over. Oh, my goodness, we missed the kick. Too hype. Missed the kick. Too hype. Too hype. So, man, you got to find the next Jalen Ramsey and Deion Sanders for the squad. At this point, we're going to. Damn, we got cooked. He ain't throw it, though. It's going to be a nice pickup for him. Slides made gameplay so much better. Yeah, bro. At the start of the year, like I was saying, like, default Heisman is too easy. And even, like, the first set of sliders I had on, the Mat 10 sliders, I feel like they was a little bit – oh, that's at my user. Overthrow. He got lucky. Even with Mat 10 slider set, I felt like it was a tad bit too easy. And with this slider set that I'm using, it definitely made it more challenging. Obviously, this game, don't look like it is more challenging, but overall the sliders have made things more challenging. Good coverage. Hey, these corners sticky. I ain't gonna lie, bro. These corners sticky right now. The freshman out there. Where you going? And it works. And it works. That is insane. That is insane, EA. Is that GG's? Not yet. That is insane. 4th down here. Wide open. We was in zone coverage. Wide open. Well, 4th quarter in this pip. Oh, man. I'm going to have to watch the highlights. They go pass. That's my user. They moving the ball here now. They moving the ball here. They moving the ball here. Oh my goodness, this D lineman moving. Number 5 was moving. Hold up, he was moving. Mm-hmm. Going for the touchdown. One last play in this ball game, y'all. I mean, what a showing. What an outing from the team. What an outing. What an outing. What an outing. What an outing, man. What an outing. Oh man, BTA.
They're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd, these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come. That will put the wrap on things from here.
Oh man.
And Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh man. Oh man. So you gonna limit the Yeah, we could only bring in 7 transfers, bro. We can only bring in 7 transfers. We're gonna bring in 7. I mean, what a game, man. What a game, yo. What a game. What a game. What a game. What a game, y'all. What a game, y'all. What a game. Let's advance. True. Then we get Bama. We not ranked. Alabama also is not ranked for this one. Oh man. Brock. Let's check out recruiting. So we might have a chance for this quarterback. Okay. Wow. What is this? I mean, we put the wrong hard sell on, but sheesh. No way they just gained that much more influence in us. Like, we're just out the recruitment now. Look at that, bro. I understand we put the wrong hard sell on, but look at that. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I mean, we got to remove ours. We out. That is crazy. We got the pipeline advantage. Like, damn.
Shazam!
That is crazy. Hey, appreciate the follow, bro. That is crazy. Let's throw this guy on the visit. It looks like it's gonna be a close recruitment. We'll do the visit against Clemson next week. Same situation here, man. Like, damn. I mean, damn. Damn, man. So Steelers lost because they missed the extra point. Wow. Who Belfort? Who that? I don't know who that is. What an ending. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch the highlights. No, Ravens missed. Steelers won. This team stays selling. Crazy ending for Lamar. Oh, man. We're at too soon. Free 8. His team stays selling. Ravens buns all year. Where would you want to see Lamar? If he wasn't, I feel like that just fits Lamar so well. The Ravens. Like, I couldn't see him nowhere else. I don't know. I personally couldn't see him nowhere else. If you could pick any team, where would you pick Lamar? If it's just Detroit, I don't like Detroit. Let's not do that. I'm an Eagles fan, man. I don't like that. Nah, I don't like that one. How about we put him on the Rams, Arizona? I ain't mad at Arizona. But I don't know. What's his name? Belfort. I don't know who that is. What did he do? What happened? Wait, what's this RSL? It's that right there. So we got 50 hours to spend. I mean, just put them on the O-line, I guess. Or we could use them to schedule a visit.
Shazam!
Appreciate that follow. O double. Dolphins. Ooh, okay. I like them in Miami. Rob said, didn't he just re-sign? Geeky. He said, man, you can't win with this game. Oh, man. Bro, we just got a crazy win over here, man. Oh, man. What we want to do here? What do I want to do? Is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth. He's a gem. Yeah, it's definitely worth the visit. Let's do that. Let's put him on the visit. Let's not even think about it. Put him on the visit. Then I could. Why did I remove the 25? You say you just recorded an episode and lost the most tragic way. Don't even want to edit, bro. You gotta let it marinate, bro. Let it marinate, bro. Just edit that joint tomorrow, bro. I'm already knowing how it go. Just let that thing marinate. Lamar to Atlanta would feed families. Lamar to the Browns. No, the Browns got their QB1, man. What you talking about? Browns got their QB1. Browns did focus on tightening up that O-line and getting a receiver. Tighten up that O-line, get a receiver or something. Okay, we can put a bunch of players on this visit. Since we can, let's just do it. How? He's from Florida. I mean, I guess he's from Miami, and it's just okay. Oh, man. So we got that big time dub last week, but a very big time dub last week. But let's hear what the
Shazam!
Hey, Pack, appreciate that follow. But yeah, we got that dub. Let's hear what the people on the talk show got to say, man. Apparently they got some opinions they wanna share. So let's listen for a little bit.
Welcome to the deep dive. You know, every so often in a sports season, you get that one moment, that one game that just completely rewrites the entire narrative around a team.
A total inflection point.
Exactly. And that's what we're digging into today. We've got a set of really fascinating analyses on the Florida State Seminoles. Huge win over the number 8 ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
A matchup a lot of people were calling silencing the noise.
Right.
And it was framed as this, measuring stick game. The big question was, is FSU for real? Are they back?
No.
Well, the sources we dug into make it pretty clear that by the time that game was over, that whole question was just obsolete. This wasn't a measurement. The analyses call it an absolute statement.
So our mission today is to really dissect that, to get into the mechanics of how FSU managed to pull off such a systematic dismantling of a top 10 team.
Right. How did they engineer it?
And before we go any further, we have to put the final score out there because it's just staggering. FSU 30, Notre Dame 3.
30-3.
I mean, that's impressive against anyone ranked. But the sources point out Notre Dame wasn't just a top 10 team. They had a 94 overall roster.
And for anyone who follows recruiting, that 94 number means something.
It means elite talent. NFL guys, All-Americans, the works.
Exactly. You don't hang a score like that on a roster with that kind of talent unless you are executing on a whole other level.
Okay, so let's unpack it. Let's start with that first half. How did they get control so fast?
The sources all use this really powerful language. They say FSU didn't, ease into the game. They seized it.
From the jump.
From the very first snap. They go into halftime up 17-3, and even that, the writers were saying, somehow undersold the dominance.
So it felt even more lopsided than the scoreboard showed.
Completely. The offense was moving, the defense was suffocating them, and FSU just dictated the entire pace.
It sounds like they established a kind of psychological control early on.
They did.
But you can't talk about that first half without talking about the one moment, the only moment, that gave Notre Dame any points at all. The sources called it cruel irony.
That's right. And it involved their best player, their engine, Joe Jackson.
And running back.
Yeah. He catches a little short pass, a routine play, and a defender just gets a fingertip on it, tips it right out of his hands.
An interception.
An interception. And that turnover leads to Notre Dame's only points, a field goal. So all night, their only success came off a fluke play from FSU's star.
Okay, so that's a huge mistake in a massive game. This is where you really see what a coaching staff is made of. What was the reaction? Did they panic?
That's the thing. There was no reaction. And this is where the sources give us this deeper insight into the team's whole philosophy.
So what did the coach, Marcus Vale, do?
Nothing. The cameras were on him. No headset slam, no yelling, no visible frustration at all. Just calm.
Wow.
And that wasn't just a mood, it was a principle. The internal reports we looked at spell it out. The philosophy is, mistakes are tolerated when loyalty is proven.
I want to stick with that for a second. Mistakes are tolerated when loyalty is proven. That is a huge risk, right? To trust your guy right after a mistake that literally puts points on the board for the other team.
It's a calculated risk, but it's all about trust in the system. By not freaking out, Vale basically sent a message to the entire team.
What was the message?
That if you put in the work, if you're loyal to the process, like Jackson clearly is, one mistake isn't going to break that trust. He basically signaled that Jackson had earned enough credit in the bank to go out there and repay that debt.
And that kind of calm leadership has to trickle down to the whole team.
Oh, absolutely. And it did. Because while the offense was doing its thing, the sources are unanimous on this.
Yeah.
The defense was the real story of the night.
Which is a bold thing to say when your offense puts up 30 points.
It is, but think about it. The offense was able to operate because the defense gave Notre Dame absolutely nothing.
Right. We often hear about bend, don't break defenses.
Yeah, give up some yards, but tighten up in the red zone, force a field goal. It's conservative. It works.
But that's not what FSU was doing here.
Not at all. The analysis describes their approach as deny and destroy.
Deny and destroy. I like that.
It's aggressive, high risk, high reward. They weren't waiting for Notre Dame to make a mistake. They were actively creating chaos to force mistakes.
And it sounds like it worked. The commentary kept repeating these three phrases about the Irish offense. Never found rhythm, never found comfort, and never found answers.
Total suffocation. That's what a deny and destroy defense does. It gets in your face and disrupts everything. Every third down must have felt like an eternity for that Irish offense. FSU just erased their entire short passing game.
And you can't have a system like that without the individual players to execute it. There were a couple of names that just kept popping up in all the reports.
Dante McRae, for one.
Yeah.
The defensive end. He turned the game into his personal demolition.
Personal demolition.
3 sacks. 3. Against a 94 overall offensive line, he was just unblockable. He lived in their backfield and just made the quarterback's life miserable all night long.
And while McRae was causing havoc up front, you had Kai Bates in the secondary delivering what one source called the exclamation point.
Right, the interception. But the analysis is really clear that this wasn't just some lucky tip.
What do you mean?
It says he capitalized on a throw Notre Dame had been baited into all night.
Oh, so it was a setup.
It was a total trap. It means the secondary was running a scheme designed to make the quarterback think a window was open when it absolutely wasn't. Bates was just the guy who got to spring the trap.
So it's not just talent, it's scheme. It's coaching.
It's the whole package. And that's why the consensus coming out of this game is that this FSU defense is now officially feared.
Okay, so FSU heads into the locker room at halftime. They're up 17-3. They've survived their one big mistake, and their defense is in complete control. What's the mentality in the second half? Do they try to just sit on the lead?
No way. The sources say mentality was no mercy, no panic.
No mercy, no panic.
They didn't get reckless, but they absolutely did not coast. They just tightened the grip. The first half established control. The second half was about making the win feel inevitable.
And this is where Joe Jackson comes back into the story.
This is where he repays that debt we talked about. His redemption arc was the story of the second half.
How so?
2 rushing touchdowns. And the reports said both of them felt, well, inevitable, especially in the red zone. Once FSU gets inside the 20, Jackson is just this brute force closer.
Right.
He's the guy who makes the offense unstoppable when it really counts.
And all that pressure, that constant grinding, it finally broke the Notre Dame defense.
It had to. Deuce Robinson gets in for another score late, and that just puts the game completely away. That 33 final, it wasn't about one big explosive play. It was about a slow, methodical breakdown of a really good defense over 4 quarters.
And of course, Joe Jackson gets named player of the game.
Again, as the reports noted, it just cements him as the heartbeat of the offense. He's the engine. He's the foundation.
So let's talk about the quarterback, Brock Glenn. He had what the reports called a bounce-back performance. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The stats don't exactly jump off the page.
No, they don't. And if you just looked at the box score, you might think he was just okay. But that's not the takeaway at all. The real story was how he played.
And how was that?
The key phrase was that he commanded the game without forcing it. And even more importantly, he respected structure.
Respected structure.
Mm.
That's interesting phrasing. What does that actually mean in a game like this?
It's huge. It means he didn't try to be a hero. He didn't try to make the spectacular high-risk throw to pad his stats. He took what the defense gave him, he managed the game, and he let his defense and his running back do their jobs.
You prioritize the win over the highlight reel.
Exactly. And that kind of patience, that execution over ego, that's what got Coach Vale's attention. He earned trust, which in that system is way more valuable than praise.
And that whole execution over ego idea, it ties right into the post-game scene. I mean, you get a 33 win over the number 8 team in the country, you'd expect a massive celebration.
You would, but the accounts of Marcus Vale after the game are just stark.
How so?
No emotion. He looked like a CEO leaving a board meeting, shook the other coach's hand, gave one single nod to the crowd, and just walked off the field untouched by the emotion.
Wow. He didn't even celebrate with his team on the field.
Nope. And that sets up the absolute defining message in the locker room.
Right. So what does he say to them?
He cuts right through all the happiness, all the cheering, and he just says, "That's the standard. Don't get comfortable."
That's it.
That's it. He immediately reframes this massive program-defining win not as an achievement, but as the new baseline, the new expectation.
So if we zoom out, what did this game truly mean? The sources were pretty direct, laying out 4 main takeaways.
They were. And they really show the shift in perception. First, FSU is no longer a question mark. The debate is over. They're for real.
Okay, what's that?
Second, the defense is officially feared. Teams now have to plan for that deny and destroy style, not just a normal defense.
Right. Third, Joe Jackson is the undisputed heartbeat of the offense. He proved it with his performance and how he handled that early mistake.
And fourth, and this is maybe the most important for the future of the program, Brock Glenn earned trust, not praise. That signals a long-term belief in his ability to manage the system.
It's incredible. If you think about it, the whole country tuned in, expecting FSU to maybe, hang around.
Take it close, yeah. Maybe pull off a tight win if they got lucky.
Instead, everyone watched them take control from the opening kickoff and just never let go.
Which is why the final conclusion from all the analysis is that this wasn't an upset. It wasn't luck.
It was an announcement.
It was an announcement of what this program is and what it intends to be.
A 33 win against a team like that is just, it's seismic. You see the power from McRae, the scheme from Bates in the secondary, and the just sheer inevitability of Joe Jackson. It changed everything overnight.
It did. And that brings us right back to Coach Vale's message in the locker room. That's the standard. Don't get comfortable. This huge win is now just the starting point.
Which leaves us with a really interesting final thought for you to chew on.
Yeah. What happens when you have all this talent and it meets a perfect structure and you get this massive success, but leadership immediately reframes it not as an achievement, but as the new baseline, the minimum expectation?
Right. How does that affect a team long term? Does that create a sustainable hunger for more? Or does it eventually lead to burnout when there's suddenly no room for error?
A tough question for any high-performing organization.
A really compelling one. Well, thank you for joining us as we went through this deep dive into what was truly an absolute statement on the field.
It was my pleasure.
We'll see you on the next deep dive.
Oh, man. I like that, bro. I like that a lot, y'all. You said, how you get this so detailed? You said, Coach Vale giving off them Cincinnati vibes. 100%. They talking about he walked off the field. He just walked off. Like he's supposed to be there. Like he's supposed to be doing that. But it was very detailed. I'll show you in a second how I got it so detailed so quickly. But I just went in the lab. Displacement and accuracy. So that's why we in here. I just went in the lab it a little bit. See if I like it. I mean, it's pretty solid. I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty solid. So you can really lead the receiver. Let's see. Can I do it? Go get it. Okay, we'll do a couple more passes here. I want to throw it back shoulder. Okay. Okay. I might have to rock out with this. I'm gonna do some more testing. But you said this is so far. Appreciate you, Rob, man. We're gonna do this for the whole entire season. Can I make him come back to it? You say, oh, always want to do this. Now at least you know it's possible. This is heat. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna show you guys quickly how I did it. So I'll show you. It's all the same file or same, I guess, chat with Chat GPT. It's all the same chat. So it retains all of the information. So when we played, let's see, for our first game, I said, what I exit? We come up here. I said, could you give me a story for week 1 game? We just won against LA Tech, 16. Offense looked really bad. Brock Glenn went under 100 yards. Defense played their heart out. And then I also just, add in that Joe Jackson, 100, his yardage, touchdown, player of the game. So that's for week 1. And then before the last game, I was like, where are the betting odds for FSU versus Notre Dame? I gave the overalls. They're ranked number 8. It gave us the betting odds, all of that stuff, the over-under. And it even gave us, hey, defense is respected, offensive liability. Joe Jackson is the only trusted weapon. What else here? And, kind of just gave you some of that information. This was just for the betting stuff. And then for the last game, while we was playing it at halftime, I kind of typed up some stuff at halftime. Hey, we're winning 17-3 at half. Great start for the team. Joe Jackson dropped the touchdown pass or a pass that was tipped, and it ended up in a defense. And that's kind of how they led to the 3 points for Notre Dame. And then after the game, I quickly typed this up. We ended up winning 33-3. Joe Jackson, another player of the game, 2 touchdowns. Deuce with the touchdown. Brock Glenn with a bounce back game. So I typed this up in a minute. So as soon as the game ended, when I was sitting there for about a minute, I just was typing that stuff up. So it literally just take a minute to just type some notes from the game. And then it came out with this. Silence the noise, and it came out with this whole thing. All I did was copy this, and I took it over here to the Notebook ML, or Notebook LM is what it is. And I just pasted that into the notebook, and then it came out with the podcast. I posted it on the podcast version, and that's what it came out with. And yeah, that's how I did it so quick. That's how I did it. But yeah, we're gonna call it a night, y'all boys.